Yeah, no. Hey. She's coming back out. If I can't see you, you can't see me, kid. Go to bed. Thank you, Fuzzy. My husband is fed up. He's like, go to bed. Hey. I don't want to get started until I know she's sleeping. So for now, we're just gonna bullshit for a little bit. But I fully intend on dragging somebody for as long as humanly possible tonight. Yeah. Can anyone guess on who it might be? Let's see if anybody can guess. Let's see if anybody can guess. I'll give you a hint. It had to do with this morning. Hey, Switzerland. Nope. Nope. Hey, Lovey. Hey, Bev. For anybody just joining, I have somebody that I plan to drag for the remainder of the night, if it's possible. And I'm seeing if y'all can guess who it is. Had to do it this morning, quite early. Been there, done that, blue. Boring. No. Mm-mm. Thank you, Tiff. Nope. I know, someone sent it to me and was like, but I didn't even get it till like fucking 5 o'clock this evening. I was like, shit. Nope. 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 She might be getting ready for. Oh wait, blue. I should blue.
Who the fuck are we dragging?
You gotta guess. Nope. No. So far, no. Had
I
to
have
do
a
it this morning.
feeling. I have a feeling who it is, but I don't want to say it. You
Nope.
should say it.
Oh, I'll say it. If somebody doesn't guess it, we're gonna
Is it
start playing
Megan?
it. No. Oh my.
All right. What does it start with?
I can't say that. If I say what it starts with, it'll
Smash. This
immediately
isn't fair because I was sleeping.
give it
This
away.
isn't fair.
So was I. I did give a hint. It has to do with this morning. Nope. Nope. If I give another hint, it's just gonna give it away. Try to build up the anticipation. Nope. Nope. Let's see if I can give a hint.
She's gonna
It
drag me.
had to do with Petty's live this morning.
Oh, I fucking hate him.
No, no, no.
Isaac,
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah, you got it.
Do
Yeah,
I get a cookie or something? Or
yeah, here.
can I be here for the Dragon of Isaac? Because he likes to talk about my mother.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we're doing tonight.
Period.
There's your cookie. Broken crayons. This. Yeah, Isaac had a lot to say, and we're just gonna listen. And I'm gonna add my commentary. He, yeah.
Like if you're in here, you can grab a box.
Oh, he's not. He's not in here. It'll be better though when somebody tells him about it tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Wing Wing. He does, Bama. Oh, sorry, I got the old people comments on. Thank you.
Oh yeah, he thinks
Thank
he's
you,
better than
sweetheart.
everybody.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks that he makes no mistakes, and he's just a perfect human,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just gonna drag people constantly for their fucking past, right? But I want to hear what the fuck he said about you.
We're gonna hear it.
Can I sit
It's
up here
quite.
with you?
It's quite fun. Yeah. Malibu will probably come up here, or maybe she. I know she's getting ready for her trip.
Because I definitely
We're
want
gonna
to be
listen
part of this
to.
one.
We're gonna listen to where he was in the box last night first, if I can find it right away, and then we're gonna listen to what happened this morning, and then everybody can listen carefully and make their own decision.
Can we talk about how Isaac talked about my mom and how if he was my mother, he would have faked a coma as well because to get away from my crazy ass? How was that appropriate?
Yeah.
When my mom has nothing to do with any of this
Thank
stuff.
you, please. Yeah, he's perfect though. Yeah. Well, he from what I understood of what I heard today, he almost basically might as well have said, "I double dog dare you to sit there and talk about me tonight," and I never turned down a dare, baby. I don't care how fucking angry and psychotic you sound. I don't. I don't stand down. So, and I'm debating on if I just want to make this like a sub only live because that would really piss some people off. That would really piss some people off. But then I can't have like some of my normal people here. But I could do a sub only chat.
This person says, Paula, I'll give you a surprise. I followed.
Huh?
The person in the chat says, Paula, I'll give you a surprise. I followed.
Block them. Bye,
A
Christy.
surprise. I fucking followed you.
No. No. Block. Mute. Didn't even spell follow right. Thank you, Bev.
Super Shed.
Yes, sub only chat. Because I got to give something to my subs. Like, I feel like once a week, if I remember. You know what I mean? I feel like they deserve that. The people that follow or sub, they deserve a chance to be special, right?
I deserve Taco Bell.
Rings that are knock knock. I didn't hear a knock. I don't know where you're at, but it's the wrong place. Sub
If
chat
you,
maybe for.
oh, also during this, I'm advertising my Cash App if you guys want me to say anonymous messages. Also, if you want me to mute, are we doing the mute?
Um, I don't know. If I do sub only, probably not. Probably not. But we can do anonymous messages.
But all the cash donations will go towards my car.
Hell yeah. Blue needs a vehicle. If we could all fund that, please.
$200 per anonymous message. I'm just kidding.
Not the $200. While Blue's over here joking around, I do anonymous messages for $5. So Cash App and bio. Oh no, don't block Jean. No, 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 no. Don't block Jean. Jean's fine. Jean just likes to get a little messy sometimes. We're good. Jean's fine. He'll come back. I followed him again. All right. So kind of want. No, you get broken in now. It's okay. I'm the one
Oh,
that knows all the
Lord.
accounts. You're fine, honey. It's all right. I'm waiting for Malibu. She at some point makes her way in here. I don't know if she's busy. Howdy.
What's that to her?
If possible, what'd you say? I didn't see what. Oh, wait. I don't. The last thing I see was you adding Luciana, Switzerland. I didn't see. I'm going to
I
message
got
you in Discord real quick.
I got some good news for you, Smash.
Uh-oh, what?
I'm back in the dating field. It's time for me to
I'm
be a whore.
excited. Hey, we all need that hoe phase. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? I encourage it. Carefully. Safely. But I encourage it. Oh, wait. Spiritual Diamond. It's your birthday. 10 minutes.
Happy birthday.
10 minutes. Somebody better remind me if I forget. 10 minutes. Spiritual Diamond's birthday. 10 minutes. Because it's only in 10 minutes. It'll only be 11 here. So happy birthday, though, girl. I gave. No, I got my subs here. What are you talking about? Oh.
Sub only right now?
No. No, we're not
Okay,
sub.
let me know because I'm gonna sub some people.
I don't think I'm gonna do sub only live.
Savage, if you stick around, some people send stuff out.
Okay, so somebody asked me to play this video real quick, so I'm gonna do that while we're kind of waiting. I gotta take out my headphones, so hold on.
But the way I was raised, there's this thing called marking your kids. And it's like through your actions, you mark your kids, like your generations to come. Like, do they not think that their actions will have repercussions like on generations to come? Like they should really think about that because that's a real thing, y'all. Let me tell y'all a little story. Let me tell y'all a story. This is a true story. So my grandma had this cousin. Okay, this is a true story. So the cousin always mocked somebody for something. Mocked them, mocked them, mocked them, mocked them. And my grandma kept telling her, "Hey, you shouldn't do that because you ain't had kids yet. Don't mock that person for this. It was something that was wrong with this person." And she said, "You don't want to do that. You're gonna mark your kid. I want you to know that when my grandma's cousin had a kid, that kid had what this person that cousin was mocked for. That kid was born with the same thing. True story. I'm telling you, it's a real thing. You can mark your kids. Mm-mm. I mean, it is real. That's why people say when you're pregnant, don't talk about other people's kids because your kids will come out messed up. Yeah, Bree. Exactly. Mm-hmm. But
hold on, I got a question. Ginger, is that Russian sub still near Florida?
Yeah, they just seen it off the coast the other day. But the way I was,
Yikes. Can you say something real quick, Blue, so I know my headphone connected?
Five Blue.
Alright, sounds like I need to message this hoe. Thank you, Blue. You gotta stick to the thought process like that. No, I agree. I don't know. It's see, I need it. Robert, will you comment real quick? I think I'm gonna move to a sub-only live. Or not sub-only live, sub-only chat. While, okay, you're mod. Okay. Because I am fixing to talk about Isaac today. Kind of let it go last night, no biggie, but then he woke up full of testosterone and rage and decided to continue the issues. So I'm gonna play. Oh, you are sub. Yeah. I'm gonna play kind of some of the stuff that happened last night, and then we'll lead into what happened this morning. You know what? Honestly, I don't really care. Like man and woman's business, whatever. Like we all love the tea. We all like to get a little messy. You know what I mean? But I haven't done shit to that fool. I have done absolutely nothing. Thank you, Don, for the sub. He blocked me a long time ago when he wasn't a fan that I was keeking it up with Megan. Cool. I let it go. I offered a conversation. He said no. I said, cool, bye. You know, whatever. Never said a word about it. Didn't raise any problems. And then he just showed up one day, calling Malibu slow. So, and then called me her keeper. I mean, it's been, I don't know, whatever. So we're gonna, I should shut this door actually. Hold on. Cause I know it's gonna start getting cold. But I'm gonna go through what happened last night. Fucking Malibu. She better be getting her back blown out. Oh, Blue, thank you. Thank you for sending stuff, sweetheart. It better be important why she's not fucking here. That's all I gotta say. But I know she didn't really want to hear, oh, we got Subway. Ooh, we got Subway. I don't know what I mean, but now I want Subway. I know she didn't really want to hear this shit last night again. So she might not be worried about hearing it tonight. This part, at least this first part. But I'm gonna put my headphone in, and we're gonna fight. Turn up my phone. All right. Oh my god, I was like, ew, do I see a moonbeam? Who's Isaac? If you know, you know. If you hear him, you hear him. All right. Gallery. Photos. I don't know why I always call it a gallery. All right, so we got a lot here. This one. I need to...
Oh, not me, not on mute. The hell?
Had it been somebody else. Go ahead and get the video because I've seen it a million times. Do you know why? It doesn't matter why you gave it to matter. Yeah, that don't matter. For one person to do it for this. No, see, y'all be doing that, and I don't like that. Hold on, Mins. Hold on. Y'all quit pointing fingers. Because what we do over here, we stand on our shit. Well, I'm going to speak for me. I stand on my shit. I'm talking about what you guys do over here. Hold on, Mins. Hold on. Because...
Oh, also, real quick, PPG. Take a fucking box, bitch. Like, you stay running your mouth everywhere else. I haven't mentioned you in, like, I don't even know how long. You stay talking shit. Grab a box. Grab a box. Why won't you? Why? Because you know you're wrong? You know you're gonna be proved wrong? Because I pay good money to get shit recorded. And you know that if I play that clip of you in my live that night, you will then be proved wrong. So instead of running your fucking mouth everywhere else, girl, just grab a box.
You over here playing that word salad and shit like you didn't do it. You got to stay like... Hold on, we can't talk together. I'm talking. You lying. You literally said talking. No, Mins, you've been talking. Mins, you're lying. If you're not gonna tell the truth, come on. I know, because you're gonna run over there and you're gonna spread a lie when we here to clear it up. I know. You ain't gonna stand on your shit. You ain't gonna stand on it. You fucking did it. And the fact that you sitting up here talking about you did is crazy.
Started, girl.
Bro, she's because she's been raising her baby for 5 minutes. She wanted to tell why she did it. I don't give a fuck why you did it. It was wrong, period. And talking about, oh, because it's okay for somebody else over here to do it. Who's done it over here? Real shit. Right. Who's done it over here? If you're going to talk about Retina posting a motherfucking court document that belonged to her, you're fucking crazy. Again,
wait. Spiritual Diamond. Spiritual Diamond. You want to get your recording, girl? Start now. Tell me when to go, girl. Blue's going to sing with me. Thank you for the reminder. Anybody want to record? Is she here? Spiritual. Show yourself. Hey, girl. Hey. Not Blue leaving. Okay, all right. Blue's going to sing with me. Ready? Hold on. You ready, Blue?
Hello. My shit crashed the fuck out.
Oh, we're gonna sing Spiritual Diamond Happy Birthday. And it was funny because I was like, Blue's gonna sing with me, and then you just said bloop, gone. I was like, oh, not the drop. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Get the fuck out of here, Blue. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear spiritual diamond. Happy birthday to you. Fucking Switzerland. Now you sing, Blue. Go. And many more on Channel 4. I don't remember. And Scooby-Doo on Channel 2. That's all I got. Switzerland. You didn't think I'd catch you, did you, Switzerland? Happy birthday, girl. I love you. You know what I was looking at the other day? Look, we're going to get off topic here a little bit. These are from my oldie but goodies. Y'all remember this fucking thing? The duct tape. This is like my first ever tripod. Maybe second one. I can't remember. But we were mocking... We were mocking Amel. Hold on. I gotta go check on this person real quick. Hold on.
I'm in charge now, motherfuckers.
Yeah, remember when we were mocking and it was just like random gifts and I was like writing names? Here, let's see. Oh, wait, let's...
There.
Probably Shanna, Shay, Bedazzled, Callie,
Not Sue's name on there.
Liz, Fuzzy. Look at Fuzzy, been here forever. Cade, been here forever. Hey, my friend is on there. Nicole, Les Moon, Beverly, Coors, Nurse Liz, Mrs. Spicy, Mama 23. Some of these are fading. Crazy Kate, Brandy. Ooh, someone got back here. Chris. Oh, Chris is on there. Hey, Chris. I think. Oh, nobody got back here. But then I had Jenna, PPG, Jordy's couch. That was because we were trolling Jordy. Sylvia, Free Barbie. How funny. I just like happened to glance over one day and seeing this sucker. Like it's all, you can't even like pull it down because it's all taped. Anyways, all right. Back to dragging Isaac. Shit, hold on. Fuck. You're welcome. Don't forget it. I will in a second. Hold on, what do we got here? Let's see.
Smash is gifting me a uni right now.
What?
Smash is gifting me a uni right now.
No, I know, but it's.
Oh,
Alright.
she broke. She broke?
It said.
Kiki, I'm not Malibu.
Hold on, we gotta give. Hold on. Hold on.
I was Malibu and I got a haircut.
I thought you were Malibu.
Her hair is really short. And get your subs in.
Oh my god, I gotta. Hold on, I gotta scroll. I can't see the chat at all right now, guys. So if you're saying something, I'm sorry. Good night, Lucid.
Cartel, I did not. Sorry. I don't know who did. Maybe Smash did.
Hmm?
Did you give Cartel a sub?
Mm. Maybe. Hold on, I got somebody I'm trying to find right now. Some of y'all got wacky fucking names.
It's so hard to find people on it.
Golly, it'll take forever. Hold on.
I'm gonna make chicken. Maybe some AAA. Maybe some pizza. Ooh, you know,
Stop, Blue. Knock it
oh,
off. I'm starving, ho.
you might order you some.
Like, I'm not actually starving, but you know what I mean. What the fuck? Spirit. Why am I friends with all these random fucking user accounts? Blue, go find Spiritual Diamond's fucking goddamn comment.
Okay, hold on.
I was trying to surprise you, but it ain't working that way. And tell me what her name is.
Spiritual Diamond, where are you?
Is there like special
It's Spiritual
character?
Diamond 777.
So why isn't it on?
She's already a mod, or she's already a sub.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, well I just got. I don't know. So the person that just messaged me. Oh, AJ. Okay. Let's see. One more. We'll do one more because this person's on a different account now. Oh my god, you bitch. I don't see AJ on here. AJ, you're. Can I search?
8 Ball Rose, it's gonna be sub chat only, so you can still watch.
AJ, I don't see you on this list, girl.
Let me see.
Dude, they have like a weird name?
I got him.
Huh? About fucking time, Malibu. God.
How long have you been on?
Forever. We've been waiting on you. Fuck.
Well, you
Just
know
kidding.
what?
I've been on for 39 minutes. I was
You
like,
got
she better be getting her back blown out. That's all I gotta say.
you got a phone. You should have called me. No, I
I
felt so.
texted you. That's
Well,
okay. We didn't get started yet.
I gifted AJ a sub.
who are you looking for?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, no, we got it. All right, we're gonna do a sub-only chat, not a sub-only live. Thank you. Did Cartel get one? Oh, Cartel has one.
I, I'm just saying, could we let Malibu like ride around like he's bringing back a rich man that likes to share. Like, could we give her some time to like ride around the rich neighborhoods
Can I
of
get
Vegas?
there first?
Period. Like, yeah, and did you Google like all the rich restaurants and play like I told you to? Like, girl, like,
Elsie, I meant to give you one. Hold on.
No,
AMB.
Their name, click their name, Smash.
Or you can
Go
actually.
to where, if you go to where it says Smash, you're like your sub right there,
Oh.
and then you click that, and then you go to
Oh
specific
man, that would have
members,
been.
and then press you agree, you can sub to them.
I'm counting on you, Malibu. Did you bring? You gotta bring. Listen, and then he might have friends that like to share, because that's literally the only thing that's gonna make a man attractive to me at this point. I have lots of money that I would love to share with you. Start with that, and
I'm
we
gonna
might.
hang out in the high roller room.
Period. Period. There you go. Perfect. Love to hear it. Okay, bet. Long as we're on the same, we on the same type of time. Okay. All right. Let us know what you find when you get there and get back. Okay. Okay. I'm dropping that.
Thank you. Or
Okay.
well, let me just.
Oh,
Hold
and by
on.
the way, everybody, I'm feeling much better.
Good.
I am actually been fighting for my life for your to be in your live Smash because I was up in so much pain all the time, and now I'm back at like a level 6, which is because I'm a chronic pain patient. But
Yeah.
my shit was like at a 12, and I was like wilding out, and I couldn't sleep. So I've been fighting for my life, like literally taking naps in the middle of the day just so I can make your live, girl, and then still end up falling asleep. It's crazy work.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you too. But to everybody asking, I'm feeling much better. My voice is much better. Drink my tea and my honey, and hopefully it's just onward and upward from here.
Cartel.
Yes, ma'am.
We know why your throat was the way it was.
Girl, don't Malibu, you fresh. Only thing that was down my throat was an intubation tube now.
That's what he said.
I like spicy Malibu. I'm done with you, girl.
I'm just joking.
Let me hop out the box. I don't know, comfy.
Kelsey, I can't find it, and you're not on the list. I'm sorry, Kelsey.
Why are we going to sub only chat?
Just so only chat because it's getting to we're gonna be talking some shit. So, all right.
Okay, I'm gonna drop. I quite like this new concept of being a comment cousin and not being up in boxes all the time. So,
We're not comment cousins over here.
okay, well, I'll make an exception for here, but I'm talking about like in other spaces.
We got to come up with another name.
Oh, the comic. Listen, that came from Black Messy Talk before he ever started that. So let's just get that clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Period. Period.
Period.
So, all right. I'm dropping it for him.
Okay.
All right. So you gotta mute because we're turning on not mute or turn off your fan at least. I don't know because I still hear the static or whatever. But I am gonna talk about Isaac for as long as I feel like tonight. So, but we got to start with what happened last night, and we're there, almost there. I don't know. I don't really know, but we got a few things to listen to. So, I'm gonna shut my
If
fucking
it was
mouth.
the address or the
No, not
name,
everything
you gave
about
it away, means like why you come on.
No, I didn't.
You gave her some
personal ass information that could have harmed her.
let me get the video.
Oh, also, the reason why I'm doing a sub only chat is because people pay money to actually like have certain perks. And so I didn't want to shut it all down and just do a sub only live for this, but I wanted to give, the people that subscribe, a chance to
have a perk. So it happens to be tonight.
Have been somebody else.
Yeah, go ahead and get the video because I've seen it a million times. Do you know why?
It doesn't matter why you
It
gave it
doesn't
to
matter. Yeah, that don't
So
matter.
for one person to do it for this.
No, see, y'all be doing
Kelsey
that.
get
And I
one?
don't like that. Hold on. Y'all quit pointing fingers. Because what we do over here, we stand on our shit. Well, I'm going to speak for me. I stand on my shit.
I'm talking about what you guys do over here.
Hold on. Because you over here playing that word salad and shit like you didn't do
I'm
it.
gonna try to skip to. I don't know what live it's in. I'm not trying to sit here and listen to all this again.
It's coming up.
I don't think it's on this recording.
Oh, you gave it.
Handle your woman child. Handle your woman child. There ain't no Isaac. You're not my mother. You are not.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, you gave it to her. If it was the address or the name,
not everything
you gave it away. It means like, why you, come on. Isaac apologized to you. I just thought about it. So why we keep bringing it up?
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Hello?
If he did not
Yes, he
apologize
did.
to me.
Reject
Hello?
it.
Hi, Isaac.
Hold on, Malibu. Yes.
Okay, so I am here, and I'm not trying to be kind to you or anything like that.
Notice, first things first, Malibu says, "Hi, Isaac." Immediately. "Hi, Isaac." Notice his demeanor right now. Very cool, calm, collected. Those two things, okay?
But in a live, and I haven't been able to address you personally because I don't go in Smash's live, and you said that is the main place that I'm in. You just said that. And I said,
absolutely, I am.
Exactly. Okay. So don't put it on me to say that, oh yeah, he never apologized, because I did make a public apology.
I was not there for that.
Hold on, Malibu. Yes. Reject it. Told you.
Allow me to finish. Allow me to finish. Because you spoke on me. Okay. And I'm letting you know what I've done. Okay. So from here on, don't even mention me. I don't exist. Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Me personally, no.
The moment she doesn't just bow down to him is where he gets aggressive.
No.
They asked me.
Your handler. Your handler smashed me. Your handler. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You require a handler every time that you're addressed by something. Smashleigh has to come run to save your ass. That is why I gave the insult in the first place. You know that you lied initially, and you will say that you did not.
I don't know.
But we are not stupid.
I've only known him as Isaac.
You talk about people playing in your face. You played in our fucking face.
Down because this is
Get the fuck down. Get the fuck down. You're stupid. You're stupid. Instead of slow, you're stupid.
Wait.
You're
We're not
stupid.
gonna get to insulting people.
Get your handler to handle business.
Now I get a box here. You can't hear me because
You gave it to her.
Handle your woman child. Handle your woman child. There ain't no Isaac. You're not my mother. You are not my mother. No, you're not my mother. You are not my mother, and you're not going to do me like you did Mallory. You need to handle somebody like Mallory. Handle somebody like Mallory.
Yeah,
you ain't got to talk to me. I'm fucking dead to you. I'm
Y'all,
dead
hold
to you.
on.
I'm dead to
Calm
you.
down, Isaac.
Handle Malibu. Handle Malibu. Handle Malibu.
Both of y'all. I'm muting both of y'all. I'm muting both of y'all. I'm muting both of y'all. Calm down.
Calm down, y'all.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
calm down.
Clearly, there's a lot that y'all gotta say, which is fine, but calm down and chill out with the fucking insults. Right. Don't call women.
Yeah, please. Please.
I was talking to Isaac when he said stupid. I'm talking to both of y'all about the calming down thing. Come on. Respect Holly Mae's live too. Let's not get it banned.
Right.
Holly May, I apologize.
Holly, may I ask Isaac a question?
But hold on, rejected. But before y'all do that, I know Isaac was wrong, but y'all weren't doing that in petty chat when he was talking about Too Tall Baby earlier. Y'all be picking and choosing. Isaac know he wrong, and Isaac gonna stand on his shit. But y'all be with this selective outrage shit is not cool now. It's not.
And that's my thing. I did mention that. I did mention that. I did mention that.
Was
but
gonna
the thing
be.
is, but the thing is, and I'm sorry, but the thing is, people talk about people playing in their faces, and both of y'all did it like we were stupid, like all of us were stupid. And then from there, this woman was doxxed months before on this app. But okay, and I understand. Even if she was doxxed, she gave out her own damn name. She gave out her own damn name. Exactly. But that has nothing. But that has nothing to do with me.
Wait a minute.
This is what he does. This is what he does. I'm barely in boxes, and I've never had an issue with you. I've never talked to you, Smashleigh. I've never talked to you. When have you?
Calm down, Isaac. Calm down.
Even
Smash.
if somebody says their name on here, if their profile name is their profile name, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just y'all. Seriously, like the principle of the matter is, okay, the selective outrage is wild. Everybody wants
right, Holly, but he apologized. He cleared this up. That's my whole point. He apologized.
Every time, Jenred, he's always irate.
But it was on her behalf, man.
Like I said, remember his demeanor at the very beginning. He was chill. But remember that to where we listened to Petty's live from this morning. Just remember that.
Hold on, man. Hold on. It was my live. Man, you just cut me off. You cut me off, first of all. I had a live and rejected, called out. He called him out for this. He came in the live and apologized and rejected, said she was going to let Malibu know. We cleared this up, y'all. And for y'all to still be bringing it up like he didn't apologize to her in 4K. And rejected said she was going to take it to Malibu because rejected called him out for it.
It doesn't count if she's not there. How does it not count?
But Lovey, Isaac has never liked Mallory.
A while back, when he was going off about her, he said, "I used to love you, Mallory. I loved you, Mallory. But no, he used to be a supporter of her."
I didn't know that. I thought as long as I've known Isaac, he's always been like a big hater. So thank you, Nikki.
How does it not count?
Yeah,
I have her blocked, and I don't have to send it to her. Smash, why do you always do this? Why, instead of addressing an issue, no, hear me out, because you didn't let me finish. You always cut people off. I've never spoken to you, but I watch the shit that you do. Okay? Let me fucking finish. Am I your child? Let me ask you that question. Smash, am I your child? No, I'm not finished. I just wanted to ask you a question. Am I your child?
You want her to answer? Because
No, she said, am I allowed to speak? And I don't need her snideness. Just answer the question. Am I your child? Yes or no?
well, I'd be confused too, Isaac.
Okay, and that's fine. What I was getting at is she does not run me. Okay, you don't run me. So allow me to finish. What I was saying is instead of you sitting up there saying, well, what about this person and what about that person and what about this person and all the whataboutisms, address the person at hand.
This is a
Address the person at hand, because you remember when you said that you were going to rip all of us apart because of what you call double standard.
He's so hung up on, I'm going to rip y'all apart. Why? What is this AI?
Let me just say, the very first time I heard or knew of an Isaac was when I saw the clip of when he called me slow when I was off the app. That was the first time I had ever seen him.
That's the first time I ever heard. I didn't even know Isaac was a man until that day.
I didn't know there was an Isaac that existed until that day. Like
some weird fucking little girl picture. I thought it was a woman until that day that he can't. And I was like, is that the Isaac? Like the Isaac? Like that's wild. I'd never heard it before.
Instead of addressing the wrongs that you've done and that this woman did. You know that you were wrong. That's why you said, if we're going to rip people apart or tear people apart, that is what I'm going to do. And you went on this ripping people apart.
And the thing is he's so hung up on me saying I'm going to rip you all apart. That wasn't even to him. He inserted himself. He had no part in any of this. He just inserted himself and says that I do that? That I'm the problem? What? Girl.
Whatever tour for a damn fucking month, instead of addressing the issue at hand and holding that person accountable. That is what you've done. You're saying he always done this. I've never spoken to you, Smash. I've never spoken to you in regards to this. And so far as Malibu or whatever, with her lying like she's lying again today about not knowing who it is, then she said that she knew who it was. Then she says that she doesn't have screenshots. Then she says, I have screenshots somewhere else, but they're not on my phone, but I don't know where they are. That's your friend that lies. That's your friend that lies.
I just one quick.
Oh, I corrected him. That is not what she said. He just wanted to skate right past that one.
I guess I'm slow.
Isaac, if I need to go back.
Can I call myself slow?
Just a quick question to you,
Can I call myself slow?
You and I have always been able to have a respectful conversation.
Of course, and this isn't directed at you, and I apologize.
And I know, I'm the mellow person. Remember, I'm not a big yeller. I mean,
of course, but yeah,
I do appreciate our conversation that we did have, but you know, I understand Malibu, wanting to hear it from yourself. I get that. Listen, here's my thing. With you implying that Smash is Malibu's handler is kind of unfair, because don't we all have our really good friends on this app that we ride for?
I don't know, it's just Isaac.
Nah, not like that. Not like that.
You ride for Mayor, right?
Let's put it this way. Mayor has cancer. And people are harassing.
Wait a minute. Let's not go there.
No. I will go there.
Like Regina and Holly ride hard for each other.
I will go there. I will go there. And the reason why I will go there is this woman is being accused of things that people that she's not.
That's not fair, though.
No.
Because him and Mayor are very close. Mayor
Mayor is not lying. Mayor is not lying about something. Mayor is not wronging somebody.
Okay, so say that. Don't bring up the T word.
So
say that.
So say that again.
We all ride
No.
and
I'm not trying to be rude to you.
You're saying, but
you, Holly Mae.
But this is
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be rude to you. Rejected. I really ain't. I'm really not.
Isaac, this is
Not
what
that
I'm
I
saying.
knew of,
You didn't have
Kelsey.
to start that out with what she's got going on in her real life. You could have started out with everything that you just said.
No. I get it. I get it. And the only reason I mention it is because it's public knowledge.
What she is trying to say is that friends ride with their friends. She's not saying that they're doing the bullshit. She's not saying that they lie, cheat, and steal for them. She's saying that friends ride with friends. People ride for each other on this app. They don't.
And you're saying period. You're saying period. I get you.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying, because I ride. I mean, I've very, very scaredly jumped up in Miss Unknown's live and spoke to you. You know, no offense, but you're very intimidating. You have a very to me, but I did have a conversation with you about it, because I ride for Malibu, and I understand I see a point that you're trying to make, but can I just break down a few things? When Malibu's last name was doxed, you could not tell which name was which, because my name and her name was doxed at the same time. But it was not like, and this is Malibu's name. And if you would like, the videos on my page. The night that Malibu is referring to is when, after all of this was happening, someone was in Smash's chat and typing out her full name. And as a friend, and the only reason why I say Mayor is because I know him and Mayor have a good relationship. I don't know.
Right.
I know.
But rejected, that's not
don't need to be brought up.
fair because, but that's not fair because Malibu have proof on it. We talking about this.
No. I was just in.
No, I understand. I understand. You're talking about period friends being being there for friends, and I respect
you're
that.
coming at Smash, and I understand that everybody has an opinion on how all that went down, but also look, and if we take ourselves a little further out, we can all see that type of friendship throughout the app. Retina and Holly have it, definitely. They ride for each other. Holly's got a few people. I ride really hard for Malibu and Robert. I have a few more, but I'm not going to drag them into it. But we all have our person.
Right.
And so it's kind of unfair for you to say her handler, because not everybody can get up in here in these lives and stand up. Look, I wasn't. I ran. I cried.
Let me explain what I mean by what I mean by handler. Okay. For one, I'm not
Isaac, there's no justification.
No. It's not a justification. It's not a justification. I'm just elaborating on that. Okay. So far is the reason why I use that word handler. Okay. For one, I'm not going to ride on a lie. Okay. So far as Smash, what Smash did in the beginning, when she got the picture, and I did say this, Smash was shocked. She was shocked in regards to the picture. You understand what I'm saying? That was the appropriate reaction, because I would have said the same thing. But a handler in the PR world is someone that handles somebody else in regards to their daily life and their public relations. So what I'm saying is, every time that Malibu has an issue, Smashleigh comes into a box to explain. Smashleigh is always there. And I'm not saying that Smashleigh shouldn't be there.
Where
How long was I in the box, taking all those questions and speaking before you got up in the box? And the only reason you got up in the box is because he said, "Where's your handler?"
he brought me into it. He called me by name. I was there. It was a good 20 minutes that I was down in the chat. I was down in the chat. Hadn't said a fucking word.
Felt like hours, Luciana.
I only came up because he called me out by name. Bitch, you were not going to call me out by name, and I'm just going to sit down there and be like, oh, I'm scared. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. You're fucking tripping. Like I told him in this live, and you can't hear it, obviously, because I'm screen recording. But fuck you. You are not my man. And even if you were my man, you would not speak to me that way. You're fucking tripping. Feel bad for your wife, dude.
I'm not saying that Smashleigh should not be there, but how come this woman cannot stand on her own too and tell the truth? Don't lie. Okay. Don't deflect.
Wait a minute. Before y'all get into it over that,
and Smash, you know what you do. You'll lie about that too.
Before y'all get into it over that, okay. Listen, Isaac, just hear me out. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, but just hear me out. Malibu sat in this box today. Malibu spoke up on a couple things today in this box. Prior to this live, Malibu sat in Smashleigh's box and called out a situation and stood on that situation over a person she don't even like. You know what I'm saying? And two people, really, Kendra and motherfucking Leather and Lace. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she didn't speak, stand on her own then, but clearly she came back to the app and is trying to stand on her own now. Smashleigh wasn't in this box when Malibu was, but for what, five minutes maybe? I mean, I'm just saying, I'm sitting around here jumping in boxes everywhere to fucking stand on what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, and taking the dislike out of it. So the only way that I can preach it is if I do it. And I'm telling you, because you got to think about it. We've all been put in situations from people we thought were friends. You know what I'm saying? I've been used as a scapegoat because I'm louder and I'll jump on a live and I'll be out with my husband and jump on a live to clear some shit. It don't matter. Because if I see it, I say it. So, you know what I'm saying? And I've been deemed the problem child because I don't stop and I'm always in shit. And I won't, you know what I'm saying? When the real character flaw that I have and the only one of the main ones is I overtalk people or I talk too much. Other than that, the other ways that people are trying to make a bitch look is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But again, take the hate and the dislike out and maybe you'll see a situation in a different way. I just got through telling somebody this in the DMs today. Sometimes we got to take a step back and that don't mean getting off the app. That just means watching from a better bush. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, the bush you're in is too crowded.
Yeah, we're gonna
so just watch from the sidelines at the single bush, and watch the in betweens of the makeups and the breakups, and you'll see people's true colors, but you'll also see people's growth.
But Holly, I got a question though. Holly. I got a question. I had a live, and that's why I'm glad Rejected up here because I need y'all to see it on both ends. Rejected confronted Isaac about this situation in my life. She ended up coming up there. He came in the live. He apologized. He even told her to relay the message, even though I know it went to her. Rejected did call it out. So that's why I was saying today, even though it didn't happen directly to Malibu, the situation was called out, and it was kind of
it was used as dry bones against Isaac.
Exactly. It was
okay, so there I drop.
And that's it. Even yesterday, I talked on Mallory, and I said, you know what, I said some things about Mallory that were, demeaning, that were horrible, and everything like that. My intentions were not always the best intentions when it came to Mallory, but I said that. But I said, hey, I'm not saying that she should let it go. I'm not saying that she's going to accept my apology. I have all of her accounts blocked.
Hey, no,
you understand what I'm saying? And I did, but I said publicly, if I need to go into a box or something like that to address the issue, I will go into a box. But so far as Malibu, the thing is, my thing is the sidestepping, and you didn't do anything, and then from there you have somebody else that is saying, I'm going to rip everybody apart for my friend.
Stuff.
You don't rip me apart for some.
Bitch, nobody was fucking talking to you, Isaac. Like, I hate to be the girl that tells you this, bitch, but not everything is about you. Boo-boo.
And let me just say, just because Broken went up and said that he needed to apologize, and he said that he was apologizing, that's not for anybody else to accept if that's an appropriate apology or not, except for me.
Y'all remember that night that everyone told me that Mikey apologized? Apparently, somewhere. Mikey had apologized for threatening me with CPS because he was mad I didn't let him in a box. Y'all remember that? Mikey never came into my life to apologize. I didn't hear it. Just because other people told me it happened, it didn't mean shit to me. It meant fucking nothing to me. And it will never mean nothing to me. Or won't mean anything to me because he didn't come in and act like a fucking grown-ass man or a grown-ass adult and apologize. And that's okay. He doesn't have to. It's cool. I didn't want an apology to begin with. I just was calling it out. Malibu didn't ask for a fucking apology. But if Isaac wants to get up on this fucking interweb and just be like, oh, my bad. That's it. No, bitch. That's not how it fucking works. And you only did it because you are slowly starting to see that we actually have quite a few people on our side that agree with us. And you acted like a complete dickhead. You inserted yourself into a fucking situation you had nothing to do with. Nothing to do with. Nothing. Sir. So respectfully, sit the fuck down, Isaac. Sit the fuck down and shut your pretty little mouth because nobody's fucking talking about you. Sorry, this has been building over the last 24 hours. Go ahead.
Said you were giving me a headache, tapping me on the head like that.
I hope his ears are fucking ringing.
Right, Cookies? Don't break the pencil.
So, hold on. We gotta get Burning Bridges a sub. Hold on. Let's see who does it first. Burning Bridges. Where you at, girl? My girl Burning Bridges deserves a sub. She don't even talk in the chat, but she deserves a sub. If I can find her. Oh, I got her. Oh, wait. Okay, gotta at least make one comment. So yeah, we're gonna continue before I go all the way out.
Something else that somebody else did. That's what they did.
Otis. And now hold on, Isaac, because I think everybody missing my point. Y'all missing the point.
I'm sorry.
Not you, Isaac. I'm just saying in general.
That's the
Everybody
problem,
is
Switzerland. That's the problem. Is that oh shit? That's
Say,
the problem.
and that's
Is
it.
that he?
she was getting.
I lost my spot. Hold on. He is not a fan
You have somebody
of women who stand up for themselves. But he also comes for women he deems as weak. It is very alarming behavior. It's alarming, really. You'll soon come to hear that he's like, oh yeah, I agree with Mikey on the matching energy part. Well, as disrespectfully as I can say, Isaac, where have I come at you sideways? Whose energy are you matching, friend? Because I have a pretty cool, calm demeanor. It's not very often that I lash out. Same with Malibu. So whose energy are you matching when you call people slurs and names and talk over them Just curious, asking for myself.
Else that is saying, I'm going to rip everybody apart for my friend. You don't rip me apart for something else, something else that somebody else did. That's what they did.
Otis. And now hold on, Isaac, because I think everybody missing my point.
No, Isaac.
Y'all missing the point.
I'm sorry.
You, not you, Isaac. I'm just saying in general. Everybody is missing my point. This right.
So I made a comment right here that said, so you're mad at her for what I said. Because that's what it sounded like. So you're mad at Malibu for something I said? I said it. And I said it with my whole fucking chest. You're mad. Yes.
I'm far from weak. I just wanna put that out there. I just refuse to argue with people on the internet that I don't know, and especially a man who feels the need to disrespect women. I'm not arguing with people like that.
Get it, girl.
I can have a conversation and I can make some points and I can stand 10 toes down on something that I think is wrong. But when a man comes to a woman or this woman in an aggressive manner and tone, like he's my daddy or he's my man or he's my superior, he's not my superior just because he's a man. He's not my man. And he's nothing in my life. I'm not arguing with somebody like that. I'm not doing it. Doesn't make me weak. It just means that I have boundaries that I set for myself, and that's one of them.
Yep. You have more respect for yourself than to let some little short, tiny deed man who is probably balding affect your daily life. That's my opinion. Those are my words. Those weren't her words. Those are my words.
I was gonna say those aren't my words.
Those are not Malibu's words. Those are my words. I believe that you might be short and stubby and balding. That's the kind of energy you give. And I have different energy than Malibu does. Malibu isn't going to waste her fucking time, right? With somebody who means absolutely nothing to her. Me, on the other hand, I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for the fight. Okay? I'm up for it. I always have been. And I shall remain. Oh, thank you, Ranger. What was that? What was that?
A love star. That was pretty.
That was so pretty. What? Thank you, Ranger. You're so sweet. Yeah, I know. I'm always up for a challenge. I mean, this isn't really challenging, but
I just saw someone come in here that blocked you from their live today.
What? Who blocked me?
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. They're liking the live. Starts with a B and ends with an X.
I was on my sneaky. They let me in there.
Oh, okay.
They got me on my sneaky, and I don't blame them, but they let me in.
I mean, you're welcome here, Beeswax, but I was just wondering why you blocked her, but it was her sneaky, yeah, so I get it.
I can't be mad.
Say my name.
Okay. Yes. Say my name.
Here is recycled. This was cleared up.
Thank you.
The fact that we cleared it up, you didn't apologize to her directly, but it was made publicly. And it was by a friend that told us that she was going to get the message to her. This could not have even happened right now because it could have been cleared up immediately. He did get on there. He apologized, rejected, called him out. We gotta quit running with shit that's already been cleared up, y'all. Like, for real.
It was dry bones.
We cleared it up.
Yes, we don't need no more back and forth. It was right. Dry bones. Unknown.
I got a dry bone that I need to address.
Bitch, I got a dry bone I need to address right now.
Okay.
Hurry up.
Okay, so now we're going to go.
But like,
hopefully
what I missed though, fam.
I'm gonna skip through.
Like, what I missed.
And you supposedly moved on.
My own
I know. And they started talking about baby.
Hold on, let me get something that's not decorative.
And get your water too.
I can't believe you
Get
just
your
called me
water
out
too. And Zoe, I need you to come. I know you gonna be in here. I want to know about them pork chops.
She really just called me out on the decorative pillow I was about to sit on.
Yeah, cause you know, put that damn decorative pillow. I be cussing my kids out. Hey, don't touch that one. You better go play with them other ones. Don't touch them decorative ones. You know, decorative pillows are expensive.
Yeah, I know, but they be soft.
You don't touch that.
Dang, dog, I can't believe you really did call me out. Like I thought.
Cause I knew you was going for the decorative pillow. Cause that's what men do. I be cussing my dude out too. Hey, don't touch that.
Hey,
They be using the decorative bathroom towels and everything. Don't touch that. That's for decoration.
Hey, she called it everything.
That's for company. That's for company.
We're gonna sit through this because
oh Lord. So yes, it was a shit show yesterday.
Okay, there we go.
Last night.
So last night was a shit show. So y'all gonna have to fill in the blanks too, because I kept leaving and coming back because I had other things to do too. But so it all started what I started from was Mittens was holding that live. You know, I told you Mittens was holding that live, of course, recording, replaying your live.
Okay, and then I just decided to promote myself real quick.
You in the
So real quick, just briefly. I'm not allowed to provide a service for people by $5 anonymous questions, dropping people out of a box. I'm providing a service. I'm providing entertainment, right? But Pastor Petty, you're allowed to collect money for overpriced clothing. Is that right? Just curious.
in the live.
No, I saw it, and then I came live, and I was like,
oh yeah.
And I went in from start showing the YouTube page and just did a promotion.
Sure did, because I remember that because I left.
Okay.
So it started in Mittens Live. They was playing your live. This girl named Riri, don't know who she is, but I guess she got beef with Kendra. So Riri got up in there and they started talking about that man calling CPS. Her words were, I don't agree with him calling CPS, but I understand his reasonings.
Oh wow.
Because I guess he had a reason.
Oh wow.
Did you get a set?
I understand his reason. I can understand his reasoning. Because he has a reason. He has a legit reason. So when she said that, it sounded like she was defending him.
Sweet girlfriend.
So I give unknown that she went up there and checked him.
No, because that legit reason was his own childhood trauma. How is his own childhood trauma a reason for him to call CPS on me? And how is a lady that is my own age, that I'm out here acting way better than and more mature than every single day, that I don't even know, trying to clock my motherfucking shit? Because, baby, we the same age. I got the same disorder you do. I don't be out here acting full like that.
Give me a slight headache. Hold on, I need a bigger water.
You should have got that jug.
I watched Final Destination, the new one, but that's not why I came up here.
Thank you.
Ooh, so listen, so she did that or whatever. And then so Unknown went up there and got on her. I don't know what caused Meemaw to come in Holly's live, Kendra.
I know why.
Holly called her in there. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
Holly called her in there. Because she was slick shit talking in the comments and said when Bougie was in the box that Holly Mae had lied about some of the stuff or not told the whole truth, and that Bougie was the one that if you wanted all the real information about what happened between Bougie and Holly Mae, which we all know Bougie lies every time she opens her freaking mouth. So.
Yep. So she ended up going over there. She felt like whatever Holly was showing wasn't good receipts, and they didn't show that she was talking shit. But we all know Meemaw messy as hell. So she was like she didn't do that. So after Holly dropped her out the box, She went to she went to T's live because that's where everybody goes to go tell their story.
T.
Better days.
Okay.
So then, did y'all start streaming T or something?
Real quick, I don't remember. I don't think they did. Real quick before that, mind you, I wasn't doing nothing petty. I wasn't doing nothing. I was actually trolling Holly Mae because I have this whole made up script about how she steals toenails. I was trolling my friends. I was being a good little elf, I was being my hobbit self, being a menace. Okay, I wasn't even mentioning these people. I wasn't even talking on these people, and then I still get brought up for no reason. Do you see my aggravation here?
That's why I'm up here. Why am I still being brought up and I'm not even around? Didn't even know about the lives being held. If you block and you move on, or you unfriend and you supposedly move on, there's no reason to keep talking about the shit. Like I said, we don't have to have a fucking conversation in order to move on. And I have not been under the cricket y'all been doing the last few days. None of it.
Bernice, no, don't
If you call that girl,
listen to Queenie. Just hone in on Queenie and what she's saying kind of throughout this, because it leads into after the Isaac drama.
Bernice, one more time, let's say be nice.
Yeah, they fixed it.
Like, I just don't understand it. Why am I still being brought up? Ain't nobody sharing me these lives. Ain't nobody telling me that they're talking about me, as I was told. I was also told to be aware of the people around me that I'm supposedly hurting, but the bullshit's still going on and I ain't even fucking in it.
No, and that's what I'm saying, Queen. It's like, that's what I told all my friends. I was like, y'all seen it for yourselves literally last night. We can be sitting there, like, minding our own business, kikiing it up with our friends, and they still, like you said, nobody shared us live, nobody tells us. The only person who told me was Bree, because she's seen it. And she's my friend, so she's like,
and I'm a tell. I took that for petty.
I got the recap this morning is when I got the recap, and to hear that I'm having, and I'm a topic of conversation, and I have blocked and moved on. I have not been in the middle of none of this bullshit. So ain't nobody third party getting hurt because of shit that I'm doing. I think everybody needs to take their own fucking advice and just stop. Period.
We're going to address that in just a minute. Let me finish this. Oh, well,
okay.
Come back, Queen, in a minute.
Right, Switzerland.
So that happened when I went back into Holly, because I was flipping between both lives. So I missed some parts. That's why I want Kendra to fill in the blanks. But when I went back to Holly's live, next thing you know, I see Malibu in the live. No, Mittens came. Who came first? Malibu? Yeah, Malibu came first.
Yeah,
how did Malibu get in the box?
Sorry, my kid's playing a game. But she got in the box because we commended Smash and Mel.
Does Soph have a sub? I'm pretty sure Soph does. Soph, do you got a sub then? Oh, yeah, duh. Okay, go ahead, Mallory.
Oh, no. I think I want to hear what Kendra says why I got in the box.
For standing on the same. Yes, we're about to go outside. For standing on business about the whole CPS thing with Casey. And that, like, we gave Smash her credit, and we gave Malibu her credit because she had proceeded to stand on the fact that it was wrong.
Right. So Malibu was in the block. Malibu was in the box. And so I asked her, like, y'all just need to start calling people out names because she's doxing her, being doxed. Hey, y'all got to start being mad at the people that dox, call their names out. Teddy mute because I hear an echo back. So start calling the people out. So, what happened after that? So, Mittens comes back. Mittens comes in the live. Mind you, Mittens was having her live, so I don't even know how she ended up in there. So she comes to defend herself.
Oh, she came in. Okay, listen. Malibu was in there talking about how people had said that she needed to be on a registry, this and that, and this and that. And then all I said was, what Mittens one of the ones that made that comment. And then that's when. So Mittens had came in on Mittens' ass because she wants innocent, but of course she wants to bring. Y'all sit with. Y'all can't even judge. Y'all sit with.
Hold on.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop right here in Denver. Inside this workshop, you'll learn you don't need to be a Wall Street pro.
Shut the fuck up. Go ahead.
Real quick, I couldn't find the ones where the registry because that video was taken down. But you see here, LBR says, and I hope she loses her job. So they were trying to say that I didn't have receipts of people talking on me. Now, I had to go search for this one last night. Because again, I don't save shit. If I see it, I don't save it. And if it was sent to me, I deleted it. The ones that were talking about me being on a registry. But we know we all saw people say I needed to be on a registry. But that's what they're going into here in a minute.
Keep figuring out the green screen.
Oh, I've been knowing the green screen. It wasn't working for a while. I don't know why. Yeah, Spiking did say it in a whole ass live.
Yeah, no.
Hello, Door. Pastor Petty's Door. Oh, he can't comment.
Well, no, I thought I gave him one.
Well, this is a new account.
That's nice.
I thought I gave him one just now.
Oh, I don't know.
We're going to address that in just a minute.
That part, Sandy.
Oh, yeah, he's in. Oh, because he's a mod. That's right.
Oh.
He's a mod. I thought I gave you a sub, though. One man.
Let me finish this. Oh, well, okay. Come back, Queen, in a minute. So that happened when I went back into the Holly because I was flipping between both lives, so I missed some parts. That's why I want Kendra to fill in the blanks. But when I went back to Holly's live, next thing you know, I see Malibu in the live. No, me. Oh, Isaac got
No.
Isaac got brought up.
Listen, Malibu came up there and then she started bitching about when
You
she
had
got
one on your
called.
other
Her situation,
Yes. And then so as we all know, even unknown said, Isaac had publicly apologized to Malibu for making that statement because Isaac has her blocked and rejected was there. So he made sure, hey, will you get this message to your friend? Okay. And message being his apology. So Rejected said, yeah. Mind you, Rejected came up there after Malibu said she had never heard nothing about no public apology, and Broken said, hey, he did apologize. I talked to Malibu and told her he apologized. So Malibu was just up there playing.
That's not what I said.
And then Isaac, of course, gets tired of the shit.
I said he didn't apologize to me. You apologizing to a friend is not apologizing to me. Now, do I need your apology? No, I don't. Because you proved last night, you stand on what you said about me. That's cool. So how are you going to apologize and then turn around and call me stupid? The fuck?
He's already publicly apologized. He's left Malibu the fuck alone, and she's still up here trying to talk about him. So he comes up there, snaps the fuck off. Everybody freaks out in the comments because they think he's yelling, when really we all know Isaac has a stern tone. And plus, Isaac's been like mentioned for months and stayed silent. And literally, we have all been there.
And I peeped out all y'all flipped on Isaac too in the comments.
Heard my name
and I'm
came
telling.
up in that shit too. And in that live, if you go back and watch it, it's posted on my YouTube. I was talking about Bernie. I had even told him, no, don't say that because they put me through the ringer when I
And
said
then you
the
stood
word
on
slow
it 3 times.
and turned around and I was talking
Girl,
about
shut the
Bernie.
fuck up.
So I'm tired of hearing about
Shut
this
the
shit.
fuck up. No, you
What's
stood
up,
on it 3 times.
What
at
is
least.
blessed in life?
She said that we all run into Daddy to tell him about the naughty kids. He asked us for a recap, girl. We filling our friend in. If you don't like it.
And the only reason his name was brought up was because Holly Mae kept saying, and this is not against Holly Mae at all. I'm just making a point of why his name was brought up. Holly Mae kept saying, "Girl, I even asked Smash. No, I don't hear nobody talking about you. What was people saying? Who was saying it?" She kept asking me, who was talking about you? What was said?
I want to know because I don't want to sit with people like that.
Exactly. So I said his name, and I said Queenie's name because she did double down on it in her own live after that live that night.
Rolling mind your business.
What, Connie?
And actually, we're telling the congregation
And as
what
much as them
happened. It ain't running to Daddy to tell nothing.
as much as them motherfuckers talk about him and be riding his pickle, one of them should be pregnant. The fuck?
Sure should. Especially that Sunshine Girl. And that's probably her fucking account.
You think so?
It might be. I really want to
We're
find that
getting
girl
there,
so she can get up out of here. I'm sick of her. Yeah, so they were trying to get on Isaac. He's so aggressive and he's this and he's that. No, when people talk about you, you have a right to respond. Y'all cannot police how people respond to disrespect. Stop trying to do that. Isaac didn't say nothing wrong.
It's coming, spiritual.
Leave that man alone.
I haven't
and if
even heard it yet.
he apologized. You know your minion ran to you and told you that he apologized. So you know he apologized. So I'm like, oh, well, you know I was off the app. Then you're gonna say she was off the app because
Let me ask you this, Kendra. Let me ask you this. Or anybody. Not even just Kendra, but just anybody, right? I'm going to use the example that I declined and said I didn't consider it an apology. Let's say, Kendra, that somebody didn't actually call CPS on you, that they threatened to, right? They were upset because you didn't let them in a box. They threatened to call CPS on you. They had already called CPS on somebody else, falsely, might I add. And then that person said, somewhere, maybe, without you being there, hey, I'm sorry for doing that. And then you had 1 or 2 people, 3 or 4 people come to you and say, hey, so-and-so apologized for saying that, right? Say, for instance, Casey, it was like, oh, I made a public apology, right, for calling CPS on you. These are not actual words. I'm just using it as an example. Would you accept an apology that somebody didn't make directly to you? Didn't share you the live, didn't try to get you in there, didn't message you, nothing? Probably not, right? Just like I didn't take Mikey's apology when he allegedly apologized, despite people telling me that that's what he said. I didn't hear it. That shit don't fucking count. Sorry, not sorry.
you got doxxed. But then in the same breath said, oh no, I seen what Smash was going through.
And then Smash wanted to say that she got doxxed in Holly Mays. No, ma'am. That was her own dumbness. And I'm going to say,
I don't understand.
Literally, Holly was using use a random name.
I didn't say that. I said that I knew of 2 times her name came out, and that was, one was in Holly Mays, and that was her on her own accord, right?
No.
And then the one in my life.
That and I corrected that. That wasn't really.
Yeah, you corrected it. I didn't say that you got doxxed in Holly Mays live. I didn't
Well,
say
it
that.
wasn't real. I mean, yes, and it really no, because she said a name, and I was like, "Bitch, how did you know my name?"
You right. Well,
So
and you
basically, if we're gonna consider it doxing, I did it because I announced that that was actually my first name. But again,
I'm just
knowing
saying.
my first, middle, and last are two different things.
Right. I said that whatever happened in Holly's was only a first name, which a first name to me doesn't count as doxing. Like, should you say it? No, probably not. Right? Like, aside from the situation that actually happened, it's not doxing, and you did it yourself. But I didn't say you got doxed in Holly Mae's live. Is my point.
A random name. Sorry about the women, but use a random name.
Why
That
is Matt
chat.
even in a
She
fucking
used.
box when
But
she was
listen.
in the box talking shit when I got doxxed?
But listen, she used the
She was
fucking
in-
random name Holly Mae. It was in her
I
life.
don't
She
know
literally was given an
what she's
example,
talking about.
Pastor Petty, and said
Why is
Melissa.
that not
And
an
then Malibu
example?
goes,
Why
"Why
did nobody
did you
everybody,
give her my name?"
everybody speaks up on shit they see? Smash was in that motherfucking box when my child, my home was doxxed. I ain't heard, so y'all cannot keep expecting me to fucking speak up on shit.
Genuinely, I really didn't think that you would be the kind of person that would only have 4 bushes instead of 5 in front of a garage. So I really didn't think it was yours. I then, though, voiced my opinion on that situation. So, fuck you, Queenie. You're just trying to be relevant. Girl, take a break for like a long time. You know what I mean?
Dr. Pimple Popper. That's what I think when I see his name. I'm still waiting on my Cash App, and I leave for Vegas in 5 hours.
For other fucking people. If I ain't handle it the way you wanted me to handle it, oh fucking well. Stop mentioning me. What nobody, I ain't heard none of y'all fight the way that y'all fighting for other fucking people, for the people that are around y'all. Y'all had, they held a little live that lasts all of 10 seconds. And the part that I got was Kendra bringing it up and she got cut the fuck off. Y'all let that bitch in a box and she sat up there while my address, my fucking everything, where my child lays his head was being fucking doxxed.
Even asked
Y'all ain't saying shit to her about that shit.
Exactly. I don't even understand why Smash is allowed over here. Didn't she want to go over? Didn't she say she was trying to get away anyway? That's what was pissing me.
Oh, God damn it. Over here.
No,
bitch,
don't
I'm
say
not
that.
over there.
Apologized. He apologized. You know your minion ran to you and told you that he apologized.
Hold on, I gotta get...
And calling CPS. Like, I don't even like shit.
Going on prior.
What's going on before Shannon called CPS?
I'm
like
not trying to be over at Pastor Pickles Live. I don't know why you said, I don't know why she's allowed over here. People allow me in spaces because they also want to be in my spaces sometimes. Doesn't mean we besties. But sometimes people want to come over here. Or sometimes I want to go to other spaces where misinformation is being spread about myself, right? So if I've never agreed with blocking. If you want to come over and say something, you can come over and say something. Like, I was in Holly Mae's live. I don't know. I don't think Holly Mae considers Pastor Petty's lives her lives. Pretty sure, right?
Started happening. This shit has been going on since fucking December. It's been fight after fight after fight since December, and it's not one person that is causing it. It's a lot of people that is causing the fucking issues. So we gotta stop trying to pin it on when Shannon called CPS. Oh, that's when everything started. No, shit was going on prior to Shannon calling CPS. Like, I don't even like shit. What's going on before Shannon called CPS? It was messy ass shit been going on.
Crystal shit. It was before all of that. When Petty called slots out, all that shit. These people have prior fucking experiences together. prior experience. This shit been going on way longer than fucking December.
Yeah, I wasn't around for Slot, so.
Yeah, and I don't think, that's what people don't realize. It's like, yeah, there's people that's been here since December that's only been involved since December, but there's been the people that's been here, like me, since Scam Slam. Shit, there's been people
last year
before me.
exactly
Shit, before me for years that's witnessed the bullshit. I mean, for years. It's not just a couple months. It's not just 6 months. It has been 4 years.
Kendra, do you understand how I feel? I got told that I didn't check somebody on calling CPS on Megan. When prior to that, the motherfucker called me. I went off on them about calling them when I found the fuck out. You want me to get up there and do that, but I don't see a motherfucker checking nobody about Smash sitting in that motherfucking box, Wicked sitting in that box when my home was doxxed and talking shit about me. So what the fuck do y'all want?
No, I get it. That's why I sit up here and shut the fuck up, because y'all gonna call it a crash out, but really people are just fucking tired. Like, people are truly fucking tired.
This ain't no crash out.
And then when you push people, no, I know. I'm saying when you put, I don't think it's crash out. I've been sitting here. That's like Isaac. He apologized for last night. You don't have to apologize. I've been waiting.
Don't apologize no fucking more because you didn't do nothing wrong. So don't apologize to nobody.
You can't push people but so fucking far before they come the fuck unglued. And this ain't even coming the fuck unglued. This is just them being tired. We can't even come on here and be our fucking goofy ass selves.
Making shit up.
People we liked to begin with. That's the reason.
The last live I had was pleasant. The last live I had was pleasant. It was nice. There's about 200 people in there. We enjoyed our fucking self and we went on about our day. I haven't been talking about this shit. I've stayed out of this shit. But it's quite crazy to me that everybody's sitting there. And I listened that day I was in Petty's box. I listened hard.
Bro,
and to hear all and to see all the shit that's fucking going on.
What?
It was the hypocrisy of it that was just even from this fucking side is crazy.
And about that, they bringing up like, oh, well, Petty has to, Petty and Isaac, since they're men, they shouldn't respond the way that they do. At the end of the fucking day,
that was it.
That's what they were saying in the comments. Like, they're men. Why do they act like this? And this is stemming around men. No,
they was cutting up in the comments.
They were, and it was pissing me off. They were being fake and being messy.
Yeah, and that's why I was sitting there. I was like, bro, this shows how much y'all have never heard this man even speak, or how much y'all even know him, because this ain't even yelling. This is Isaac's stern tone.
Exactly, and they gotta understand that. Like you said, people get fed the fuck up. You have non-confrontational men, and then you have confrontational men. You have non-confrontational women, and you have confrontational women. When motherfuckers get tired, some people ain't gonna speak. But it's motherfuckers that's gonna speak, and they're gonna defend their fucking self. And Isaac is able to defend his fucking self. Petty is able to defend their fucking self just because they're women. They should be able to defend their fucking self. Quit talking about these men.
They was trying to ridicule Isaac for telling a woman to sit down. He told her to sit down. Good God, he didn't tell her to go jump off of you know what? He told her to sit down.
Man, you got people out here telling people to unalive themselves, and this is women. You know how they always say women need to stand up for women. Women need to stand up for women, right? That's what's always said by these creators and their followers. But in the same token, they women are doxing women and putting women in precarious situations. Women are lying on women. Women are sitting up here telling other women to harm themselves. Women are calling CPS on one another. All of that. But if I speak, you say, oh.
I don't know of any women calling CPS. I don't know.
Shannon.
Oh, well, Shannon, you're right.
I mean, it goes. Let's see.
But I want to know what that has to do with the topic at hand.
I don't know, but I mean,
Shannon's not part of our group, right?
No, listen.
In our group,
That was a dumb statement because there's more women on this side than there are men. So, um, that wasn't the correct statement. Let me put it like that. Like everybody's doing it to everybody, right? Well, not everybody, but um,
all
I
sides are doing it to all sides.
outside, right? And I'm not quite sure what that like why you started about women, but I guess he'll get to that because I didn't hear this morning because I don't go in there.
No. No, I like to watch it with the rest of y'all so we control.
A man needs to do X, Y, Z, and a man shouldn't do this, but y'all are doing it even in the worst way to yourselves. I don't know and what you do, and I can't speak for all women, but the majority of the women over in this, the majority of the people over in this area are women. Okay. So even with, the whole, criticism of Petty, all he does is, do this with women and this and that. Well, who else is here? There's like me, Petty, Andrew, and that's about it. Like, we got other people, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. But, but quickly, so far as the thing with, Malibu in every single live that she goes into,
mind you, he tries to say like, quit saying my name, don't talk about me. Bro, nobody said, literally, Malibu told me last night, she didn't want to hear any of the shit that you had to say. She didn't want to hear any of it. She didn't say your name, she didn't talk bad about you, nothing. And then here you are, at the ass crack of dawn, running your fucking mouth about Malibu.
And riddle me this. Can y'all put in the chats how many boxes y'all see me in? And
Less
like
than I've been in.
just sitting there kicking it up, and I just go running boxes and talk shit here and there and everywhere. 47 broken. I think that's your number, not mine. You box 304. Right, one. Thank you. Thank you, Switzerland. Thank you.
she makes herself this perpetual victim and always talks about her being doxxed and always talks about, oh, they tried to get my job information. I was doxxed twice. I had to leave the app, and she was fishing for sympathy. She said it more than once last night. She said, oh, yeah, and people called me slow, and then nobody said anything. And then a little bit later, when she had another opportunity, oh, people called me slow. And then that's when I was like, you know what,
Why
man?
you
Like,
fucking
let
lying,
me say
dude?
what I gotta
You
say.
fucking
When I
straight up
came into the
lying.
box, you had the smug, tone. Like, like.
Remember when I told you guys to pay attention to when he first got into a box and Malibu said, oh, hey, Isaac. Did that sound smug to any of y'all? Because to me, it did not. I didn't feel like it was smug. I felt like despite the situation, Malibu was ready to have a decent conversation with you, Isaac, and you're the one that lost your temper.
I was going to,
which is why you had to be told many times in that live with your own fucking people to chill the fuck out, Isaac.
And, apologize because these people feel like they deserve an apology.
Malibu
an apology is supposed to be voluntary. An apology is supposed to be from the heart. Not two kids pulled together that have been fighting and you guys need to shake hands and, get past this. That's not genuine.
Malibu has never asked for an apology. Ever.
I haven't. Nor do I care for one. Y'all asked me if I received one. I heard he made one, but I didn't receive one personally. No. Do I want one? No. Do I need one? No. I don't give two shits about how you think about me because I see the type of person that you are. I see how you respect women. I don't want to surround myself with anybody like you, Isaac.
He literally allegedly apologized, and then several weeks later called you stupid.
If she would have said, hey, Isaac, this really hurt me, or, I didn't like that, but you fishing for sympathy, like you.
Or how about we're making a point for people to call you the fuck out for calling somebody a slur. How about that? He taught him, and you know what? He deserves to be on it. Talks in riddles. It's a big word salad. He just says whatever comes to mind. He doesn't think about it. So
I wasn't fishing for anything. I was asked questions. I answered them. Holly Mae asked me, why did you leave the app? I told her the reasons why I left the app in that time. I didn't just come up there and say, do you guys want to know why I left the app? Well, this is why I left the app. No, that's not how it went down. That's not how it went down.
yeah, literally.
Want to know just like you want everybody to know about your damn vacation to Las Vegas that you mentioned four times.
Hold on.
Oh, I have to pack for.
Say it again.
I'm going to Las Vegas.
For my trip. I have to pack for my trip. I have to pack for my trip. Nobody don't care about your trip from California to Vegas. To do that every time on the weekends. It's like an hour flight. Nobody don't care about that.
Drive.
That's what I'm saying. Drive 3 or 4 hours and you're there. You ain't even got to rent a car. Like nobody cares about that.
Hold on, now it's lagging. 2411. Alright, let me reset this. Hopefully that works again.
What I meant.
A box.
Hey,
Like nobody cares about that. But that's what she does. She fishes for attention. You don't want to be confrontational, but you're always in a box.
hey, wait, did you read that?
I'm not reading the comments.
It says, look, she legit Googled simple-minded in Smashleigh's live last night.
And that's good. And that's
Are you
good.
for real?
I'm glad.
I don't know. That's just what the comment said.
I'm glad that she's trying to learn. But anyways,
oh
so
my
Smash,
God, for fuck's
I got on Smash too because she does this bullshit where every time Malibu can't speak for herself, or she can, but she won't allow her to. Smash jumps.
She said, because Malibu doesn't have the balls to stand up for herself.
Well, you know what? And the thing is, if
and
that's your friend,
and mind you, I did say that. But that was not the. I was furious at the moment, so my words got mixed up. I was saying, I was thinking of like, I still don't even know how to word it. How we just talked about this earlier. How
confrontation. I'm not a confrontational
right, like you don't have the time in the day to argue with fucking idiots like who mean absolutely nothing to you. I did word it wrong because I was pissed, but that is not what I meant. I was not saying like, oh, Malibu doesn't have the balls to get up in a box. That that is not how I meant it. So I just want to clarify that.
And for the record, no, I don't have balls. I don't carry balls with me.
I feel like I have Isaac's balls though. Right in my little nail. Right here. There's the balls.
You need to talk to your friend and say, hey, friend, you need to, be more assertive and have more confidence in yourself to speak up for yourself. Because I'm not always going to be here. How are you going to enable your friend to be weak? Iron is supposed to sharpen iron.
First of all, how you gonna talk about your
See, remember when I said that he thought you were weak?
unquote best friend like that? Like, how you go bald face? I ain't gonna get up there and say Rivka ain't got enough balls to do nothing, so I do it.
Because it's codependency.
By the way, if we're gonna bring that up, where is Rivka, Kendra? And why are you always her voice?
And codependency has an offset.
Was I not called Mikey's handler for the longest time?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
and hell, I'm your do boy. You remember that?
Yeah.
I'm your do boy. So so that right there, like, those are the things that frustrate me. And then from there, when Smash feels like she's pushed into a corner, then she throws a tantrum and says, I'm going to rip everybody apart and I'm going to nitpick everybody to death.
He is stuck.
And then if I say, okay, Smashleigh, you didn't pay your light bill this month. Well, the neighbor didn't pay their light bill. How come you didn't say anything to them? I'm talking about you paying your light bill. Is your neighbor's lights going to get cut off? Like, I don't understand this childish behavior. And then from there, Smash thinks that because she speaks in a calm voice, that I'm supposed to listen to her gaslight the fuck out of me. I don't give a fuck about your calm ass voice. You sit out there in that shed and do your shit. Stop fucking with people, Smash. You sit out there in Holly Mae's live talking about, or in other people's lives talking about, as long as I'm welcome here, I'm going to be here in such and such and such. When you're sitting up here fishing for content, if you didn't have bullshit to talk about petty or people in other lives, then you wouldn't have no fucking material. You wouldn't have a shit of material. You don't do shit.
Didn't we prove that wrong? Like, on more than one occasion where I didn't talk about anybody. I didn't have 335 people in here, but I at least had 200. Granted, all of them are not here, for my good looks and charm. But, right, Rebecca, who the fuck is Isaac? If Isaac went live right now, he'd have somebody in his live, I'm sure, at least one person. I don't know who, but
smoke. That's all you fucking do is smoke.
I should be drinking too, so.
I'm not going to get there because the next thing that they're going to say, oh yeah, I'm shaming, I'm addict shaming, and I'm shaming people, with alcoholism. So
I just want to know. I'm just curious. How do y'all know what I drink on a nightly basis?
First of all, for someone who doesn't watch you or got you blocked, how does he smoke?
And he even claims, I don't got no sneakies. I got you blocked. You blocked. How do you know, Isaac?
I'm like,
how do you know, Isaac? How do y'all know what I got in this cup? Do you guys also believe I shit in a bucket?
or don't wash our hands?
Outside my shed. What do you guys know? What do you guys know about anything that's in this cup? It drives you fucking bonkers, doesn't it? But he don't watch me.
I'm not going to mention that. Okay? But Smash, what do you do other than smoke and talk shit about other people?
Right.
That's it. And sit in the shed. We got to look at DeWalt shit all fucking night.
Oh, wait.
It's fuck her for life.
Why are you looking at DeWalt shit if you ain't here, player?
Wait, we gotta listen to it. Hold on.
Talking about, or in other people's lives, talking about, as long as I'm welcome here, I'm going to be here in such and such and such. When you're sitting up here fishing for content, if you didn't have bullshit to talk about petty or people in other lives, then you wouldn't have no fucking material. You wouldn't have a shit of material. You don't do shit but smoke. That's all you fucking do is smoke.
Oh, she be drinking too, so.
I'm not going to get there because you know the next thing that they're going to say, oh yeah, I'm shaming, I'm addict shaming, and you know I'm shaming people, you know, with alcoholism. So I'm not going to mention that. Okay, but Smash, what do you do other than smoke and talk shit about other people? That's it, and sit in the shed. We got to look at DeWalt shit all fucking night.
It's fuck her.
He said we gotta look at DeWalt shit all night. Well, baby, you can always go somewhere else. You don't gotta be here. Ain't nobody asking you to be here. But can somebody gift him a sub? He's gonna be blocked.
I will never be back in this box or in this live if he is welcome here. I will just tell you that right now.
I was gonna make him rage.
That's where I would draw the line on the people that you make me sit with. I'm just joking. Well, no, I would not be back here. DeWalt is a nice brand, exactly.
He's got me blocked, remember?
Right, Karen? Cookies? Right. How does he know?
Could you imagine like being so obsessed with somebody, aka me and you, right? And then somebody gifting you a sub to their live.
I won't come here if he's here. Me neither, Gemini. We'll go start a Gemini.
I'd block him, but
we'll go start a Gemini live.
Could you imagine he woke up and was like, "Oh, so and so gifted you a sub to Smashleigh's live." He would probably break his phone.
Hey, Isaac, I know you're reading this. Take a box after you get your sub gifted.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? So far as me, I don't have no fucking sneakies.
Right, Cassandra?
To spy on your asses. When I block you, I fucking block you.
Oh, really?
So I don't be going around looking at people's profile pictures, sneaking in the lives and shit like that. When I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
But he knows
so
what
you
I
know
do
what?
on a daily basis.
Y'all dirty ass blanks. Leave me the fuck alone. Stay off of my page. If I'm insignificant, don't mention me on a live. Don't mention me on a live. Apparently, all I like is white women because that's what I have on my profile. I am a fucking artist.
Wait, hold on.
An artist.
For the record, I have never looked at your profile. I've and not once. And do I care to look at your profile?
Rebecca, he's 5'4.5".
On
a good day.
And why isn't it? Wait, hold up. Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there. Keep talking, Isaac. You're showing who you are.
Not Florida man saying the same thing. Oh, hell. I don't know. I don't even know if Isaac's his real name, but I imagine when I see this dude, I imagine a 5'4.5" dude. with a balding head. Possibly a small wee-wee. Possibly. I can't imagine the way he's up here acting like this on the internet that he's got a large one. So. I'll get dragged for that one tomorrow, but you're welcome.
Can I say something?
What's up, baby?
You got low man syndrome.
I'm just tired of them speaking about the men, and as soon as the men say something, then the men are all the worst in the world. I'm just tired of that. They've been quiet, and all of a sudden they say something, then they're the worst ones. I'm tired of that.
Right, Cookies.
It's the victimization, and that's what it is. You say that you're empowered. That's the thing. You say that you're empowered. You know what I'm saying? As you say, you're a bad bitch. You call yourself a bad bitch. You call your other sisters out here CUNTs and everything like that. But as soon as a man, which there's very few of us, say anything, then we got to be Southern gentlemen.
Talking about me?
We have to be Southern gentlemen. We have to hold doors and everything like that. Which one do you want?
What?
You want the Southern gentleman?
Hold on. He just proved right then and there he be fucking watching. Cause how does he know that CUNT is your favorite word? Isaac, come on, Isaac. Are you crushing on Smash?
Fan. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. I'm talking shit this whole time. He's actually a fan.
I don't. Keep talking.
He just doesn't want Pastor Petty or Queenie or, Kendra or whoever the Bree, whoever the fuck that is down there. He just doesn't want them to know, guys. He doesn't want them to know. Can we just have a little bit of compassion?
I plead the fifth.
Maybe he's just really lonely. Maybe he actually really likes it here. Maybe he actually likes my dual tools. Objection.
Your Honor.
Oh, speaking of that, did y'all see the Karen Reed trial today? She was found not guilty.
I don't know anything about that. And
right, Asia?
To the person who, I don't know who it was, I think it was Bree, I don't know, or Queenie, one of them, said that I Googled simple-minded. I did, because Holly Mae's interpretation of simple-minded could be different than my interpretation of simple-minded.
It's definitely different than my own.
But it's okay. Oh, Brie. Of course, Brie.
Right, Cookies. I feel like, you know what? I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I feel like if Florida Man did a live with Isaac, not with Isaac, but about Isaac, I feel like Florida Man, you could just replace the heads of what's that dude's name in the car seat? What's his name? I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. But the dude in the car seats, I feel like they give the same energy, right?
Oh no, I like the dude that sits in his car that's real short. You're talking about that dude?
No, yeah. Oh, gotcha. We gotta replace Gotcha's head with Isaac's whatever. I don't know, his profile picture, whatever.
I like that guy. He's funny.
No, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh, I'm thinking about someone else.
Yeah,
okay.
But I feel like they give the same energy. Yeah, no, you. This is long before you, girl.
Oh, someone said it in the comments, Gemini.
He never keeps going. All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Or, you know what I'm saying, or what else? You know what I'm saying? Or you want to be progressive? Because you say that you're equal. And that's one thing that I agree with Mikey on. Mikey says, hey, I curse them out just like they curse me out because
I think he
everybody's
says
supposed
he's
to be
like
equal.
6'3".
I see everybody as equal. Don't get me wrong, I'm Southern. You know, I open doors. Yes, ma'am. I love serving people. That's in my heart.
Right, too.
But one thing that I don't stand for, my parents didn't stand for, is bullshit. That gaslighting bullshit, that you just do this contorting thing just to get your fucking way, and like Smash is throwing fucking tantrums. You done kicked out so many of your followers.
I kicked him out?
Your most ardent and fervent.
Wait a second. I kicked him out? You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. But again, that just proves that you're watching, Boo Boo.
Followers, you shit on them over this simple-minded woman.
Oh, there's.
I didn't call her slow. I call her simple-minded. Yesterday, I did call her stupid because apparently
that seems to be a running theme. That seems to be a running thing that people are just really upset that I have Malibu's back. That's really the only problem. That's the only problem y'all got with Malibu. Is that I have her back.
Right, Kiki? Does he know what gaslighting really means? Because I fucking wasn't gaslighting anybody last night.
He should try to learn, though.
And listen, if I choose not to use my fucking brain cells after 5 o'clock at night because I work my ass off.
Listen, I couldn't choose to use my brain cells because they don't exist. So there's that.
Well, that's...
You can turn it on and off. I can't. Mine are just gone. I'm still smarter than him. Shit. Malibu and I rub our half a brain cell together, all right, to come up with the shenanigans of the night every night, okay?
Hold on. I have more than half of a brain cell, Smash. I think your brain cells, I'd give you some of mine so you can make it through the night.
Just kidding. You do every night, actually. Usually before I go live, you're like, all right, listen.
I think when I talk to you at lunchtime, I have to remind you to do certain things to help you get through your day because
I have no brain cells.
None whatsoever. I mean, if I didn't tell you to
stick this pen in my ear,
and it would come out the other.
No questions asked.
With nothing on it.
Dry as a whistle.
I think they don't understand our joking and our satire, but that's okay.
Because the rest of the people do. The rest of the people that are here on a nightly basis that actually mean something to us, that are here to hang out and be with us on a nightly basis.
So, niece, I think you're right. I think I'll get them a postcard from Vegas.
Please do. Fucking please do. But we'll talk tomorrow. Right.
Acceptable. If your friend doesn't have both, which and I'm tunes. And one thing I can say, and I don't know the issue and everything like that. I know that there's some type of rift or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with Unknown. Maybe I'm wrong. But one thing that I can say about Unknown is the truth. You know what I'm saying? If the truth is there, she says it. It ain't got nothing to do with her.
Not always.
Well,
not always, because I watched the live where they sat there and she was like, I didn't look anybody up. I didn't anything when I clearly posted it on my page.
I got you.
I clearly posted where she asked for the city and state of Shannon. I clearly posted where she was saying she needed Megan and Mallory's information now. Where she clearly looked up Shannon. It's on my page. So the truth only matters when it's certain motherfucking folks. I'm sick of it.
And I wish it wasn't like that, you know. I wish it wasn't like that. And you and I had a conversation.
Said that Queen of Blessings came in here and told us that she was coming. When that ain't what the fuck she said. That was a lie. And called her a liar.
Oh, Lord, let me go and get about this.
What's up with your voice?
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. No, you good, Isaac. You know some big words too. Are you short? I feel like
I'm
6'2".
He said 6'2". He said, "Are you short?"
Knock him out.
See, we're not the only ones that think he's short. I'm starting to think we all collectively can't be wrong. He said I'm 6'2". I'm thinking because his own people are asking if he's short. He's got to be short. Okay, we're gonna play it. I'll shut up.
Knock him out. All I want you, let me give around it, Bob. Now, Patty, I want you to call Kendra and tell her to put that picture up on the screen of my pork chop. I sent it to her. I don't know how to do a screen and all the stuff that young people do. And I need you to tell me that I need to cook it more because the inside,
Lord
I
Jesus,
feel like the inside was wet.
tell me and show us, Kendra, because I just know he wasn't done.
Now, y'all can finish your conversation, but
while this is playing, I'm gonna go in and pee in my bucket.
Yeah. Lord, y'all bringing up the past and whatnot. I run from that. You lying to me.
This makes me want to go get my pork chop left in my fridge.
You lying to me. And you can't be tired cooking the pork chops. You said that you worked 24 hours, and I was. See, here we go. That's the past. I knew you was short. I knew you was
look decent. They look decent. Did you? What was they nasty?
Put no flour on them.
Man, you threw all five of them away. Package. Yeah, I threw all five of them away.
Why?
It's something about it just ain't sit right with me. I can make a spaghetti and an egg and bacon. That's it.
You didn't put no flour on that.
It need to be a little bit more hard fried then for you, I think. I think you lightly fried it.
Yeah, it was soft.
And it don't look like you put any flour. Did you put any flour on it?
Yeah, I took the flour up.
No, I can see the flour. He just didn't use enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I ran out of grease, so I put more grease in the pan, and it won't bubble. I guess it had to get hot.
Oh, you had to get back hot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I felt like my pork was just drowning in the grease, like it was just sitting there, it won't bubble, and it got all grayish, it got white.
It'll float when it's done. Did you not use flour?
Yeah, I used flour. I put the.
You didn't do it right. You needed to. What you needed to do.
I try to tell y'all. I'm gonna have FaceTime this man and go step by step. Y'all ain't listening to me.
Put it in flour and then have you the water. Put it in the water after, then put it back in the flour. It'll deep fry them. It'll make the crust.
Yeah, that flour has. Yeah, well, hopefully I know you Southern, man. You got to know how to fry something.
Gave it to the dogs, though.
I said I hope the dog don't get sitting in the trash can. I could.
I'm
gonna have
A for effort, but fucking things.
I make that. I got me a good recipe. I ain't from it. Y'all gonna get back to you. Back getting up out of here. I'll be back. I ain't talking about nothing. You don't never talk in here. I ain't got nothing. I ain't talk about hell. I out of here. Y'all gonna give. I want to hear about. I want to hear to get around it. I'm back. Yeah.
So that what's honestly, I was looking for. I don't even know where.
But yeah, and
Yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong. So
no. One thing that is that that's platform and like that. You raising my voice. I wasn't talking right now. So my voice. I did let her know that that's for that. And
I get it, Alex. Isaac, I excite you. I get it.
Well, they seem to receive agreement. If I decide conversation with somebody, that same energy, fucking energy.
Find it. So.
Straight, and but yeah, that's one thing about the Smash. I know here on the sneak leave About you, you ain't got to talk about me. Don't use me. These toes? Don't material. If you,
Oh, too late.
because I'm not exciting to you, cigarettes. And I done had you months lied about like
Smash, come back. Skipping.
changing. What? I
Let's say
ain't gonna kid.
Hurry, it's skipping.
Ah, shit.
It's okay. I mean, I don't really need to
How long
hear
has it been doing that?
fix the skipping. Don't rewind. Lori, I can't fill in the blanks. I don't know what he was saying.
Who was saying? Was it about
I don't know. I just heard smash, shed.
pork chop?
It'll flow when it's done. And did you not use flour?
We don't want to listen up again.
you knew that it
Well,
was gonna have. Oh my
you
god!
get an A for effort, but them fucking things.
I make that get it tomorrow. I got me a good get it recipe. I ain't putting no mushroom in. Y'all gonna get back to your conversation. I getting up out of here. I'll be back after y'all done.
Man,
I ain't talking about nothing, man. You don't never talking here.
I ain't got nothing. I ain't got too much to talk about. Hell.
I didn't bring a knife or a fork or nothing.
I get up out of here. Y'all gonna get. I want to hear that. That's what I want to hear about. I want to hear about it. I just got to get from around it.
Kendra, let me put the Kai picture up.
Yeah.
The what's that? No, because I was tired of being up there. Honestly, I was losing my damn mind up there. I don't even know where it's at.
But yeah, and I'm gonna step on, you know.
I was gonna say, Isaac, yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong, so don't do that.
But one thing that I can say is that, you know, so far as Holly Mae, that's her platform and everything like that. And with me raising my voice, because I did, you know, I wasn't talking like I'm talking right now. So I know that I was raising my voice, you know, and, you know, I want to address that. I did let her know that, you know, I apologize for that. And I told her, hey, straight up, if I ever get like that again, drop me. And I'll know why.
Well, they only seem to receive shit when I'm yelling and screaming. If I decide that I want to have a calm conversation with somebody, it was you didn't keep that same energy. I got
Oh,
this.
about Queenie.
And that's frustrating, you know. But yeah, you know, that's one thing that I wanted to say. But Smash, I know that you hear this, you probably hear on a sneaky or whatever. Leave me alone. I won't talk about you. You ain't got to talk about me. Don't use me for no fucking.
Are those Stephanie's toes?
This is why I did it tonight.
Don't use me for no damn material or none of that shit.
How about
if
you
you
don't tell me how to
choose
live my fucking life?
Because I'm not exciting to you, go right ahead. Go right ahead, smoke your damn cigarettes in that fucking shed.
I don't watch
and talk about me. Because I done had you blocked for months. Ever since you lied about the whole Megan situation, like you wouldn't kiki it up with a fucking racist that wishes that I did not exist, and y'all talk about, oh yeah, she's trying to change. Her ass ain't changing. Changing for what? Changing days? Different day, different racism?
Draws.
I don't even know about that. I
was gonna say she ain't changing him.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to speak on that, you know?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So when you kiki it up with them people, fine. Talk about them people. Talk about those people.
Bro, literally, your name never came up in my head until you called Malibu slow. And I was like, dang. Is that like Isaac? Because I thought Isaac was a girl because he had some fucking weird little kid picture on his little girl picture on his profile picture. I thought you were a girl. And then you just like inserted yourself into a whole bunch of shit that you had no business being in. But I'm the problem? I'm the problem? Bitch, fuck you all the way.
Smashleigh, leave me out of your fucking mouth.
No, Isaac.
You got enough going on in your fucking life to be talking about me. Malibu, if you know where the fuck you are right now, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me out of your mouth. I done apologize about speaking on something that's a fact.
You didn't apologize for shit.
If I know where the fuck I am right now, well, bitch, I know I'm not in Vegas yet.
About you.
Got him.
Being simple-minded. Always talking about your corporate ass job and shit like that. So be proud of your corporate ass job and your trip to Las Vegas and leave me the fuck out of your mouth. Stop being a perpetual victim of everything. You got docs. The shit is out there.
Wait a minute, you forgot about my new car, Isaac. Isaac, you forgot about my new car. My brand new beautiful car. You forgot about her.
That's not nice, Isaac.
So move on with your fucking life. Move on.
Says the dude that
and leave me the fuck alone.
Crashing out on Pastor Petty's live at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
As Smash says, I might as well say it too. Kiss my white ass, even though my ass ain't white. But if Smash can say it, I can say it too.
Right.
Have a good one.
Hi, Isaac.
Stick to the meal.
Oh no. Isaac just told me to kiss his white ass. Bitch, nobody cares.
When did you come on? Because I got a client coming in like an hour. So
He want to get the cut it. He want to get
the last time and then he stayed for an extra 20 minutes.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Is this one?
I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight.
I think it's this song.
Oh boy.
This song. They said if you're gonna get mad, you should get mad at Sabrina Carpenter.
You said your phone was broken, just forgot to charge it. Oh, outfit you're wearing, God, I hope it's
okay. Everybody get mad at Sabrina.
Listen, I'll pay for Isaac to go with Malibu, but he's got to pay for his own car seat.
And my new car. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you. He's probably got a stinky breath.
Started, it's all just so familiar, baby. What do you call it?
What a miserable fucking ride that would be, dude. Honestly. Can you imagine?
Maybe it's useless. Slow. 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 Slow.
Me and Isaac are the bad guys.
Slow. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it's slow.
Listen now, Pastor Petty is in.
Slow. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it's slow. Maybe it's slow.
Yeah. If you ain't mad at her.
Hey, if you played that one more time, I was gonna scream.
I'm just saying if you ain't mad at her.
I'm trying to tell you, it's
You know,
bullshit.
that's funny. That's funny that, because wasn't that song just saying maybe it's slow? That's funny, Pastor, that you would play that song when on one of our conversations that we had on an IG call, you said people didn't like me because I was intelligent. Interesting. Forgot about that combo, didn't you, buddy?
Back to my recap. So after Isaac did all that or whatever, and he checked their asses.
Okay.
Damn, y'all done made me forget what happened after that.
Yeah, cookies. Yeah.
Damn.
Which
But Petty is at least got a little like a half a brain cell more than Isaac does, because Petty actually just played it in a song, and then word salad it into a diss.
Then after Isaac checked them, and then so then we started talking. They started talking some more. They was just telling them like, "Yay, hold them to a standard, blah blah blah. How y'all sit with him, all that stuff. Keep asking them why they sit with them, and they coming up with excuses. Retina got some receipts on rejected in what's that girl named Malibu, but she ain't post them yesterday, so I'm waiting to see what those entail.
I need to see the clip.
I already told about Mima, y'all. She fake. Mima just fake.
Supposedly, since Malibu was up there crying about all the backlash she got from said pictures she sent to Smashleigh. There's word going around that Broken was the one that sent them to Malibu.
Kendra, now this was a little disappointing to me that you said I was up there crying, because not once did I cry. And I came up there and I answered the questions that were asked to me. I didn't just come up there saying I was doxxed. I had to leave this app because this, and this. Holly Mae asked me questions and I was answering them. But I had your back. I stood on business for you. And now you're gonna say I'm up there crying? Kendra, come on. Y'all say you wanted to stop, but then the little comments like that are made. Like,
she didn't want Daddy Pastor Petty to know that she appreciated you.
Obviously. I mean, again, did anybody hear me fucking crying last night?
No.
And you didn't come up, Isaac, to speak. You came up to degrade. There's a big difference in disrespect. You didn't come up there to talk to somebody, have a conversation. You came up there.
We came up to talk at.
Yeah. I'm not good at people talking at me. Sorry.
I am.
Can you all hear my dog?
No, I'm good at people talking at me because ain't no dude 4'11" my size fixing to scare me.
I don't know. Only one to give out that information would be one of those two people. So, and I ain't heard neither one of them or a clip of them speaking on it. The rumors.
Has Regina posted those receipts yet? Just curious.
Because there are none. Because we all know if Regina had receipts, they would have been shown. But there's no receipts to be shown unless they were created.
I'm mostly talking to her people. Just curious. Have they been shown? And when you come back and say no, I wonder why.
I don't know.
Oh, and then in the midst of all that, they wanted to address Moonbeam. I don't know why everybody keep addressing Moonbeam about shit that happened. If we forgave her, let's move the fuck on and leave Moonbeam alone. I can't even get it out. Shit, she apologized for it. Y'all decided to forgive her, so let's move on. Y'all can't listen to old shit and be like, oh, well, Moonbeam, we can talk about
private?
this. No, y'all already forgave her. Y'all should have never forgave her.
How they gonna be geriatric though? How they gonna call geriatric?
Rejected called the old hat last night. I ain't like that because she the same.
hold on,
I ain't
we're
got up
skipping
there in
again.
age, but I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Shit, now I'm all greasy.
Yeah, it's like letting your man cheat on you and then you forgive your man for cheating, but you keep bringing up his cheating.
Oh my god, rejected caller, old hag, bitch. Are you fucking playing? Are you for real right now? Because Moonbeam calls everybody every name in the book, and she wants to cry when somebody calls her to see you next Tuesday, or she wants to cry when somebody calls her an old egg. Are you for real? It's spiritual. Wild. Absolutely fucking wild. Oh, they called me names, Mom. They called me names. Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
I literally...
Miller just lobbed him. I'm just saying we need to put that shit to rest, because the part I did hear you say when somebody came up and you were like,
it'll never be put to rest. Play on my heartstrings. Please understand, things like this will never be put to rest because they are trying to make an issue. They're trying to insert themselves in a place they are not even wanted.
Yeah,
where
Isaac.
A bunch of truths came out. I just said all the truth stuff. And they want to interject and have an opinion. It was the reason she wouldn't co-host. And I knew not to go on her box. Because at the point that somebody told me, they said the point that she didn't want to co-host,
right? Me, Mom?
She just want to have a problem.
Right.
They want to have a problem on purpose.
Right. I didn't understand you talking about it, but they want to have a thing.
They come at you, bullied him. First of all, raise your hand if you knew Robbie was 19 years old.
It's Kat's birthday? Kat. It's Kat's birthday? I'm gonna get the pork out of my teeth. Shit.
Happy birthday, Kat. Happy birthday, girlfriend. Birthday twins. Happy birthday. Who else's birthday is it? Spiritual Diamond, is it yours too?
Yeah, Spiritual Diamond. We sang to her. I sang to her. Blue
Happy birthday.
Kat. Okay. I'm gonna sing happy birthday. Kat, do you want to record? Let me get my microphone.
Probably not.
Listen, it's everybody gets a day to just embarrass the shit out of me, and it's a good birthday present. You know what I mean? All right. Kat, are you ready? Just make sure you're here. Then fall out of the live or something. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kat. Happy birthday to you.
Just regurgitate.
What up, Malibu? What did you have to say?
I said I just regurgitated my dinner.
Good.
Oh my gosh. I think we need to all chip in and get Smash some singing lessons.
No, that's good. I like embarrassing myself and her.
Rebecca, Marilyn Monroe is spinning in her grave right now.
Yeah, because you just brought her name up again while I was singing. She's definitely not happy.
You need a microphone like Shannon used to have.
Right? Shannon! We borrow All right.
I mean, nobody.
Raise your hand if you knew he was disabled.
That's
because I didn't know that.
If that's the point, he shouldn't be on the
He
app
shouldn't be in grown folks' business.
Why are they letting their friend be involved in bullshit if he doesn't want to be involved in it? Get him out of it. Y'all
forgot what we were talking about.
What you expect if you throw out a pun telling somebody to suck your you know what? You don't expect me not to say nothing back to you?
What happened?
He said something back. The hell? He telling me to do?
Listen to what he says. Listen.
Who are they talking about?
Robbie. Listen.
How's a disabled person even able to make them kind of words come out your mouth?
But y'all should be protecting him because he's young for one, and then he's definitely disabled. So y'all should be protecting.
Did you guys just hear what he just said? Cookies. Like,
listen.
Right, I didn't understand you talking about it, but they have a
Dude, they talking about you bullied him. First of all, raise your hand if you knew Robbie was 19 years old.
I mean, nobody
raise your hand if you knew he was disabled.
That's
because I didn't know that.
If that's the point, he shouldn't be on the
He
app
shouldn't be in grown folks' business.
Why are they letting their friend be involved in bullshit if he doesn't want to be involved in it? Get him out of it. Y'all know.
What you expect if you throw out a pun telling somebody to suck your you know what? You don't expect me not to say nothing back to you? He said something back. The hell? He telling me to do? How's a disabled person even able to make them kind of words come out your mouth?
But y'all should be.
First of all, I just want to say this. That makes me so angry. The point of it is y'all didn't know. So y'all should not even have spoke anything derogatory towards Robbie. Secondly, I was in T's live when this first started with Petty calling out all blah 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 everybody, but the point of the matter is why my name was even brought up, because I was going at Petty in T's comments, telling him at that point in time, leave Robbie alone. He's 19, 20 years old. Repeatedly, I said that. So Petty knew. Was it my business to put out there what was Robbie? No, that was not my position, or I didn't need to do that. But I was letting them know in those comments, and I don't clip or nothing, but hopefully somebody can get those clips of the comments. Petty knew. I was letting him know that day before yesterday.
honestly, age shouldn't be. I mean, if you're over 18, right, and you're participating in lives.
I get that, Malibu, but it's not right for a grown man to be going after somebody he don't know that is 19, 20 years old. And he didn't even speak on Petty. He was just going at him for what for. Because it was his live. Or
listen, the age thing has nothing. I don't care about the age. I'm talking on his age. Who
well,
cares,
I do.
Right? It's what he said about being disabled, and a disabled person shouldn't even have those. Like the what? I mean, I'm appalled like that, and nobody corrected him. Like nobody said nothing to him about that.
I'm not even hungry anymore.
Like, I understand that part too, but my point was making he did know the age. I was letting him know in the comments, and that's why he called me out and said what he said about me, because I was letting him know. But it wasn't my place to let him know about any disability that Robbie had.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought he did, because I thought I remember his mom saying he wasn't born that way, but he had
trauma.
Yeah, something happened and he never recovered from it, and yeah.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Petty knew. And that's why my call out came. And then that's why my call out came supposedly in Holly Mays. All that yesterday, last night was all a deflection, or not last, yeah, it was last night. It started at 6, started with me, was a whole deflection about what Petty had done earlier. And that's my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, it was to get everybody to think about everything else and everybody else but Petty.
Yeah.
But
That was, I mean, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's because of who he sits with, right? And they don't like those people, so he's a target.
correct, yeah. And the whole thing is, Bree just said it with her big. Ooh, let me be quiet. They, she says they didn't know, so you don't speak on something you don't know. But Petty knew. Petty knew.
Petty knows a lot of shit that he will pretend like he doesn't know about, specifically to get people riled up.
Yeah, and just like he did this morning, jumping over in Robbie's mother's live and coming in there on a sneaky because he has them blocked and all of us blocked, and he's in there watching. He lets it out in the comments. I'm here. I'm petty. Blah blah blah. It's me. It's me.
Somebody said too, like, he goes on a sneaky because he doesn't want his actual name to be attached to it so that people won't, oh, Petty's live, and go in there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, they look. They can say you can go anywhere and sit wherever you want to, all they want to, but don't you dare say anything or comment anything about them. No opinion, no nothing, because boom, you're a target.
I've got some of this morning stuff from
Yeah.
the Robin Live too, so we can play that if we make it.
All right. I just wanted to say that he did know. And like I said, it wasn't my place to put any personal other than his age in a comment. I was asking Petty, stop. I think I did that numerous times. And then that's when he was like, I don't care, me, mom. Just started in on me. So, anywho, just my opinion.
Right.
Appreciate it.
All right, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because he's young for one, and then on top of that, he's disabled. So y'all should be protecting him instead of putting him in mess, letting him host lives where y'all bringing nothing but drama. That's weird.
Agreed. Now, I'm just going to say one little thing about that, and then I'm going to draw it back down. Not only is it his friends that sit in that box, his mama sits in that box. Okay? So his mama should have got him down. Because I'm a mama now, and I'd have told I'd have said something to my child. So what the hell is he doing on this app if his mommy has to come along behind him and wipe his behind? He needs to get the fuck on with that bullshit. And listen, I'm sorry, Jennifer, but Unknown and Crayons last night, they just don't know. Because I was not feeling well last night. And if they thought I was fixing to get up in that box and apologize to them, oh, hell to the no. I was fixing to cuss them both. That's all I wanted to say.
Wait, you sat on mute the whole time.
They started hollering for me. Crayon said something. And I got down because I was feeling ill and they had moved on.
No, you specifically said, Moonbeam, oh, that was a joke, because if so, I'm gonna hop down because I don't feel well. Something along those lines. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
to the next subject. And Unknown was just giggling. Ha ha. She thinks it's funny to drag me for filth around in this app. I'm going to start dragging it too with them if they don't leave me the fuck alone. Love you. They might need it. Because I just been leaving their asses alone. But it
was in the comments. They said, "What is Moonbeam doing up there?" She said,
keep bringing shit up. From
"They think they gonna get an apology, and they're not."
Even this last situation, you don't hear me jumping in a panel every time I jump in a panel. You got to mention something about me. I don't do that shit. But this bitch has for months kept doing the same shit.
Somebody had a funny name the other night for Queenie. It was, what the fuck? I said I was gonna say it from now on. I can't remember what it was. Somebody tell me.
And what I had said is what the fuck I said.
Right, Crumb Bucket.
Just because y'all want to make it
What
true,
was it,
don't make it fucking true. But I don't want to hear the hypocrisy of it. You didn't check them on this when you got bitches in the box that was in, and I have the recordings and screenshots.
Queasy.
Motherfuckers sitting in your box, kikiing it up. You taking it up for them, but them motherfuckers, you ain't said shit about them doxing me. Check their ass on that shit, and then maybe I'll start defending the shit you talking about.
Well, your name, which I didn't agree with anyway. But
I'm over
not
it,
your
Petty.
address.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's why I sit in the corner. I get recaps now.
Listen,
that's why I sit in the corner.
I get recaps too. I don't see it. I have it all blocked. I'm not on my sneaky going in there. Shit, the one that I had, I just have it. I haven't been doing nothing with that motherfucker.
Right,
I'll probably get rid of it today. Because when I block you, I block you and move the fuck.
She's mad. Like, literally, nobody has replied to her at all in the boxes about what she says. And it's driving her fucking crazy.
I don't remember her name being brought up last night. As far as like, I don't know.
As far, I don't know. Maybe it was like
Maybe
briefly
it was in
brought up,
another
like,
live. I don't know.
Like, you're gonna be mad that you're one of the main characters and your name gets brought up? Come on now. You look as dumb as I do.
Yes, I'm sure she is, Kelsey.
Oh, absolutely. They all in here. Ain't 333 people in here that like us. I promise you that.
On. I don't block you and keep bringing you up. I thought the day on your panel we had a good conversation. Right after that, it was fucking videos being made of me. You know what I'm saying? It's the fake shit I'm talking about. This shit, I'm over it. And I feel like it's too early in the morning because now it's going to be a fucking problem.
All I hear is me.
I fucking had a whole conversation.
Girl,
and now all of a sudden, and then it was a problem after the fucking conversation. I'm not with the weird shit. I'm over it, Petty.
I understand.
Petty
don't give a fuck. You just gotta
clearly
take deep breaths, drink water, and know.
No, KJ. I don't think she's talking about
you should live in glory. That someone is obsessed with you to the point that you don't even mention them. You should live in glory. Take God's word. You know, Isaac gave me something. I think when I was reading it last night. You know, the law of love. I know I'm convinced by the Lord Jesus that this is Romans 14:14. I know I'm convinced by the Lord Jesus that there is nothing unclean in itself, but to him who is considered anything to be unclean, to him is unclean. I took from that people who let unclean things in their spaces and platforms for clicks and views, they're going to be unclean regardless of how we feel. And I think if you participate in the unclean thing, then I think that you should
flowers
know
in Alice in Wonderland.
Jesus. I think you should know when an unclean thing is just being unclean.
The enemy of my enemy is not my friend.
Yes. So I think that's why I like getting these recaps, just to know, like, because the only reason I came on is because I got messages. And Jennifer, you was one of them that really, I was like, hold up. It was funny. But then I was like, what? Somebody else said they didn't want to send me the clips. And I'm like,
clips or what? I'll go get them.
No, don't get them. Don't get them because they obviously negative.
IG Petty. Somebody said IG.
Hold on.
I don't know who it's coming from. I just IG
Mine.
Is that bread? No, it's
Well, no, it's a towel shoe.
I don't know who the fuck made those.
Hey, they've got these ones that are like chickens, and they've got little holes where you can stick your big toes out, and it looks like they're licking each other.
Really?
My kid wants
I thought it was bread, y'all. Don't laugh at me. It looked like bread until she moved her head.
So caller called in and said, I do agree with this caller. They said we don't care about. And you know what? We need to start doing this. So callers, if you want to be anonymous, I won't announce you. If you just have something that you want to say and you don't want to get a box, this is the perfect way to do this. We don't care about all their drama over there. We care about what they are going to do with the dangerous two people they are enabling. Who is going to get hurt before they see the bigger picture? Because I always feel like this space here, even though I block people, I feel like it's a space that at the end of the day, I got live. People did have something to say, and obviously they couldn't say it. They couldn't say. People did live, and they couldn't speak in the way that they needed to speak.
Restart it.
So let's see what the next call is.
52. If I would just quit fucking pausing it.
I block people. I feel like it's a space that at the end of the day, I got live. People did have something to say, and obviously they couldn't say it. They couldn't say. People did leave that live, and they couldn't actually speak in the way that they needed to speak. So let's see what the next caller has. They sent in a photo. Somebody was body shaming the host from last night.
Oh yeah, they were. Foreman was trying to body shame Holly Mae last night.
Announcement.
Oh my God! Came in with the
Simple wants to wish everyone a great Juneteenth and remind everyone to respect each other. He didn't want to be anonymous.
You too, Sinful.
Oh man. Did you change your name from?
Okay, so the caller said that they're just lying, and when I think lying, I think on everyone that's here. So they said they're lying on you, and I think if you come here, it's all of us. They tell lies on us, and I pretty much, at this point, after all these years, I call it normal. They are having an unhealthy attachment. It has to be from some type of deep-rooted childhood trauma. I believe that.
I mean, okay. Whoa!
Oh, you can't get a motherfucking Hellcat. I think.
Where's Holly come in?
What's this? Something I can't play because I don't want to be involved.
Right after this.
Don't say that.
Right.
And anything else. There was nothing. Was there something in my IG that was supposed to be there, or was it just the caller wanted me to say that?
I don't know. Just said check IG, Petty.
Yeah. So I do believe what the caller said, that we can't worry about who, if they can't see the individuals, if they want to be open to having people like what Isaac said, I really truly believe in that I block you and I don't want to have nothing to deal with you. If people don't understand when people get blocked by truly good people, why they are blocked and don't want to go back, then that is for the person who hosts to find out months from now.
If they give a damn to find out, or then most likely they'll just spin a fucking narrative.
They'll find out.
Are we up to 5 teeth now?
They'll find out. I'm sure they'll find out.
They asking if your cook-off's still happening. Y'all make y'all food.
Yes. So
I'm gonna try to watch.
We will have to wrap this up. And for Isaac, when it comes, I have no problem with Unknown. It was the switch up she did to me. So I know some of the things she could say can be on point, and I know that sometimes it could be on point. And I know sometimes I just don't like when people like tell you they're not gonna be talking about you no more, and then basically they end up doing it. So
And been doing it the last few days as well. So ain't no double backpedaling, trying to half step it. Been in everybody's box talking shit about you for the last few days.
Yeah. So that was I really ain't got no problem.
Hold on, do you still got like 10 more minutes?
10 more?
He's supposed to play a funny ass video. I seen him. I don't know how long he's going to
Okay, I'll play that video in this 10 minutes. What do we
need Holly to come up here.
Okay, let me play the video first.
Double backpedal side stuff.
Yeah, I know, brother. Let me play this video.
Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Tappers.
Okay, this is partially news.
Dear Iran,
sounds like it.
Peace and blessings be unto y'all, my brothers and sisters. I'm saying though, what the fuck going on, twin? I seen you over there dropping missiles on Israel, and I was like, damn, them folks standing on business. But then you tweeted, everybody gonna feel this. I was like, whoa. I shouted, what you even talking about? I know how it be when a nigga ass be in that mode, you would give it to anybody that get in your way. You remember, fam, black folks in America don't run shit or call no shot. When we be invading nigga country and starting wars and shit, that don't be black folks. Shit, we just go so they'll pay for our college and get a nigga a little charge or an arrow. Hell, I ain't getting down one. I got an Impala LTZ. I'm just saying, fam, if anybody understand being fed up with the whole world fucking with you, it's us. We can't just be letting y'all talk crazy to a nigga ass. Work on the work. You know, we'll step on y'all nigga like Dan's Revolution. Okay, we ain't even on all this. I hit him up ASAP. My folks done got that Zop. These hoes got Don Julio bottles on their head while they shake their ass cracking. Like, let's talk this thing out amicably and find a common resolution to this shit. Holla at me, bro. P.S. I know you got your shit and I see you, bro. But you don't want to set these American white folks out talking about no war shit. Japan ain't been the same since they thought they were ready. All them niggas do is make PlayStations and anime.
That is how I feel anytime I hear the news recently. I just want to write a letter overseas. That is definitely how I feel. Spot on, Kendra. Spot on. I do want to write a letter. So Jess is saying she may not be in the right headspace. Holly, I don't know. Queenie wants to talk to you.
If she's not in the right headspace, that's fine. But stop fucking bringing me up. Period. And I mean, all the people that were in that box that didn't get checked about when I was doxxed ain't being checked about that. It's only a speak up when it's right and it's wrong. I could have sworn that.
Where am I bringing you up at?
Hold on. I'll make sure to get the clips for you.
Go ahead, get the clips.
I'll make sure to get them for you. So did we have?
Do you think that your name is off limits? Do you think that your name is off limits, Queenie?
Hold up.
You ain't been following me long enough to know that if your name is mentioned, it's because you're in the situation.
I was told I should have fucking
your situation. You're in that situation. When I bring up the CPS call, I'm Shannon.
I talked to her before that.
Bro, that's not my fault. That's not my fault that your name is in there. That is your fault, not my fault.
You wanted me to check it. So because I didn't do what you wanted me to do, you feel like you can keep bringing it up? Or are you going to listen? Bitch, for real. Scream match the whole time because I ain't got time for it.
I feel like your guilty conscience is kicking in or something. That's that messy shit, bro. That's that messy shit.
You ain't invited me.
That is messy shit. Bro, you're messy. That's not my fault that you're in that situation.
Did I invite Holly? No, and I wasn't not one month. I didn't check what you wanted me to fucking check. Now you want to be mad and keep mentioning me. And then not only that,
that's the principle, Queenie. It's principle.
Just skip. Hold on, we gotta fix it. We gotta hear all of this. Hold on, we gotta see where it's at. 59. Alright, let's see if this fixes it. I don't know why it's doing this in my fucking... What did I say? 59?
When I was in your live, battle, bro. When I was in your live, did I not tell you what I want? When I was in your live, when I was in your live, answer me this. Answer me this. When I keep talking, bitch, wait till I shut up and then say it. You didn't even let me talk before you got up here and start running your fucking mouth. Cause you over here acting like you really checking stuff. When I was in your live,
Okay, I'm muting everybody. I'm muting everybody. I'm muting everybody for a second. This does not need to go this way. First of all, I'm not giving nobody a pass, but Holly is having a hard ass day today, and that's why she's up here popping the fuck off. Hey, let me talk. We can all talk one at a time, and we can all be cordial. We don't have to do it like this. We don't have to scream at each other. We can't even understand what's going on. Can we please just calm down and have a grown-up conversation, please?
One at a time, for the love of
My bad. My bad. My bad. Good, Holly. I know you got shit going on, but goddamn, I'm just saying. Okay, I just came up here to mediate because Queen had an appointment, and there's a lot of shit going on, and I get everybody's pissed off, but we ain't got to do it like this, y'all.
There
for
ain't
real.
shit going on. Can I ask you something, Kendra? So you know what she's going through. Do you know what I'm going through?
Oh my God! All right, I'm
out
out of here, bro. This is some weird, whack ass shit. You are messy.
I'm just asking. I'm messy,
right?
But y'all
you are in this situation and brought up because
I'm gonna say what
were a part of that situation.
Mine.
Did I not, Holly, in your live, did I not tell you what I wanted to ask Shannon?
Are you fucking
kidding me? And yes or no,
girl? And what everybody? What
yes
was everybody
or no?
saying? Okay,
Holly,
Queenie,
yes
you do what you do.
Why are you not?
You do what you do. You want? You're worried about a one up. You are worried about a motherfucking one up on bitches.
Did you not sit up here, Holly? Did you not sit up here and say, when you got up here, you said you got to think about the people around you that are getting hurt, but you've carried this shit on for the last few days, and I haven't even been around.
Queenie, fucking stop the cat, bitch. Stop that
I know everybody.
Bitch, you are every fucking where.
Where
are
have
you
I been?
Kidding me?
Where have I been? I have y'all blocked.
So I have a question.
You just
did you just forget?
I have not been in there.
Did you just forget
I have
that you were going live screaming for motherfuckers daily? Bitch, did you forget?
Did we not have
a
conversation
green screen and shit to keep shit going?
Did we not just have a conversation
up on people, bitch?
Did we have
Get
a conversation
together.
Did we
Don't
have a
act like you
conversation
motherfucking Mrs. High and Mighty because now you
Did
being
we
quiet,
have a
bitch.
conversation?
Stop it. It's not my fault that I had a conversation and are having conversations publicly while your messy ass.
I ain't having no conversations. Period.
Stop.
Period.
Stop it.
Did we not have a conversation of all this shit that you supposedly saying on Petties that day? And when have you seen me?
When have I steered from how I feel?
Stop cutting me
When
off.
have I steered from
You're not going to answer yes or no,
oh
so
God.
stop cutting me off.
You know what? Listen.
But did we not have a conversation on Petties where you were saying...
you win.
I mean, there's no win or lose.
Can we do
There's no win or lose.
Can we do showtime? We obviously can't sit here and not talk over each other. Can we do showtime or something? Well, she keep
This
okay, you're the victim. You got it. Shit.
I'm not in it. I'm not in it.
That's what she does,
Listen, we ain't gonna get nothing solved by screaming.
We ain't gonna get nowhere with them screaming over each other. If they want to have a conversation, why you can call her up here and then just scream over each other?
I didn't even get to talk before she came up here.
Right,
Kendra,
Shelby?
and start going off. I didn't even get to say anything. When I started to say, well, if she's having a bad day, we don't have to have this conversation. Just don't even talk about me. And the next thing you know, she's up in a box yelling. You're not acknowledging that. That's why there's replay.
I'm acknowledging everything. I'm acknowledging both of you. I said both of you were wrong. I'm not pinpointing anybody who got up here doing anything wrong. There's a lot of shit going on.
There is no win or lose.
Want to have a conversation, and it needs to be a conversation, friend. It don't need to be y'all going back and forth. I'm saying that to both of y'all.
There was a conversation to be had. that I would have been had it.
Y'all
But
know
I keep
me.
hearing,
No,
there we go
no,
again.
fuck that, Queenie. Stop. I was just in the comments. You just got that whole time to talk. It's not my fault. You couldn't land the plane. Listen,
you weren't here.
My ass came up here with a reaction to what you were, to the way you said it, and you know, good goddamn it, well, what you were doing. I don't know who the fuck you think you front.
What did I say?
But bitch, you that condescending, playing out words that
what did I say?
all y'all motherfuckers do. Queenie, listen, you got it. You got it, girl.
There is no got
you
it.
are the champion.
I have you blocked.
You got it. You got it. Stop trying to make it into something more than what the fuck it is.
That's what I'm telling you. You keep mentioning me. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Situation being spoken.
You
were part of that.
I could do
you
the
were
same
having
thing
ended fucking conversations with Shannon.
I
you
could do the same thing to you, Shannon. I could do the same thing to you. You mad because I squashed your shit with my feet and I did not address what you need to fucking address. We had a whole conversation on Petty's Live. You haven't heard a fucking peep out of me bringing it up. So who wants the conversation? Okay. You haven't. Okay. Just saying. Make it make sense. Make it fucking make sense. Everybody has bad fucking days. But I have not been picking anybody saying shit to nobody. Nothing. I came yesterday telling Petty they weren't worth it. Everybody said, well, you got to think about the people around you. You hurting. What?
All right, hold on. We're at 105. I'm doing. We got to hear it clear. Damn it. Also, what did I say? 105?
Man, make it make sense. Make it fucking make sense. Everybody has bad fucking days. But I have not been picking with anybody saying shit to nobody. Nothing. I came in Petty's even yesterday telling Petty they weren't worth it. Everybody sat up there, oh, well, you got to think about the people around you. You hurting. What the fuck's still going on? And how many more people are going to be fucking targeted because it hasn't been left alone? If you wanted to stop, just stop. Petty, you can come back. I'm about to drop.
She always says that, and then she never
come
drops.
entertain your people.
I'm here. I don't want to be involved.
No, you're not. You're not. Definitely you're not. It was brought to your platform when I had that live that morning.
You brought it, bitch. The whole
platform.
night.
She came in. I figured I'd address it, but it's not wanting to be heard. It's not received at all. I have them blocked. I have not been going in them lives. Yes, I do get a recap. Yes, all the lives are posted on Drama Talk. My thing is, if you wanted to stop and to leave it alone, why keep bringing the shit up? That's how we are 8, 9, 10 months from these incidents that are being brought up.
I think you are. I think you're not at the point where I'm at. So I think it's okay.
You're right. I shouldn't. You're right.
To like bring up a situation and it's then the other person who was involved. It's then their decision to get wrapped up in what they're talking about or let them
or leave it alone. You're right. You are right. You are right.
They were having that conversation, and I don't think it was a bad thing. I mean, it's something that happened, and they wanted to talk about it. It's just like
a narrative is being twisted though about the conversation that I had with Shannon. It was to drop the PO on Mikey. After that, she called me telling me people were saying I was after her. After that, when I tried to get her in Holly's live, she called me. I went off on her. She said, I will go on your live. She came in. I told Holly what questions I wanted to ask fucking Shannon. I said it in her live. And she was like, no, I'm done with it and ended. Okay. So even after that, when I went in Smash's live, I cussed Shannon out. Shannon is fucking blocked. So to spin the narrative like, oh, wait. At first, I sat with her. Like, I'm tired of hearing this shit.
So I'm being told that I can't feed into this.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Because I'm over it too. I'm going to go back to doing what the fuck I was doing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't be on any of that. I can't. Jennifer.
She really is. I think she knows it too.
Jennifer, you still here?
Okay, after when Jennifer comes up, they just talk politics.
Okay, we don't need to listen to the rest of this. All right.
Yeah, they don't. Because I was listening to Snark. She was playing it.
Oh, okay, and that's right. Because I did hear some of that in Snarks this morning. I missed the 1504 or something like that. What did she say? I missed that. I was laughing, but damn, could you imagine? Him and Jennifer's conversation was boring. Yeah, I am. Honestly, 2 liter. Many people say that. Then maybe. Like people said that same shit about me too. Like, oh, I won't Smashleigh him. Like, oh, like he's probably got something on Smash. Like, it's never really that serious. I don't know. Maybe I'm just naive, but I don't know. I thoroughly enjoyed the ass whooping of Holly Mae and Queenie. Jennifer is thinking backwards. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure he wanted to boot me for a long time. I'm actually pretty sure that he did, but he just knew that I had like a lot of support, and so he couldn't just
I was
do
raised.
that without backlash. Like what he thought would have been backlash. You know what I mean? Listen, I'll tell you one thing about Petty. Petty does not boot people unless the masses say to do so, right? He will never just boot somebody unless everybody else, or the majority of people, feel like said person needs to go. So when, and because they all follow the masses, right? They will all eventually, collectively, come through and vote her off, or she'll leave, right? Everybody's like, oh, I just left, you didn't get the whatever. He won't ever just be like, hey, like a main character. No, I'm not talking about like the fake accounts or some of the smaller people. Some of the smaller people in the chat where he's like, oh no, you're gone. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the main characters, right? The main people that kind of run, they kind of make or break Petty's platform. You have to have the masses in order to get a vote. But once everybody says so, he'll do it. No questions asked. That's just how he rolls.
Sounds like Florida Man's background.
Somebody sent a video. Oh, she blocked me on this account too. Oh, I came across this video today of let's see if I can.
Don't know what happened.
All right, listen. This is completely off topic, and we're gonna talk about it real quick, just because I think it's funny. So, this is about the Karen Reed trial. Some rando. I don't know who this is. I don't know if there's any kind of truth to this. But
Karen Reed trial, and you're confused. I'm here to tell you the fucking truth. I know the truth. Don't ask me how, because I might get hurt. Brian Alberts, his son, was selling cocaine. And Karen Reed happened to find out that he was selling cocaine. And guess who was put on the case? John O'Keefe. Now, whether John O'Keefe was officially on the case or just investigating on his own, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, it's unknown. But basically, John O'Keefe was killed because he went to the residence that day to try and hash things over, try and, maybe give the kid a break. Things went south. John got killed. Pretty sure the kid did it. Pretty sure the kid lost his temper, was drunk. And as anybody's dog would do, if you're in a fight, somebody comes in your house and you start fighting somebody, your dog's going to be barking at them. This dog happens to be really aggressive and bite the shit out of him and kill him. And it just so happens that they're all cops and they framed Karen Reed. Now, was this premeditated? Probably not. They say, hey, we're going to kill the cop, we're going to kill fucking John O'Keefe, blah, blah, blah. No, probably not at all. But as cops, or as anybody with a brain, you try to get out of situations. So you say, okay, I want to save my son's ass. What happened? So all that shit happened. And they blame Karen Reed because they knew Karen Reed was obliterated drunk. And did they set her up? I don't know. Was it on purpose? Probably not. That's what happened. Now tell me, if you're not guilty, why would you sell your house? Why would you change your floors? Why would you get rid of the dog? Who gets rid of their dog? I'd rather get rid of my family members than get rid of my cat. You know what I'm saying? That type of bond you have with animals. So that's the truth. Because the FBI doesn't indict all those motherfuckers. And there's corruption at even higher level. Oh, wait, was there an FBI DA involved? We'll never know. You don't know what happened with the Karen Reed trial.
So just listen to those words, right? And then I'll take you to... So I scrolled upon that video first. Let's see.
Can you tell me the backstory of that case?
Yeah, in a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
And then let me just play this video, right? And she probably blocked me there, but...
All this.
Better not have deleted that shit. Actually, I kind of hope she deleted it, but... Okay, so... The truth right here, it says, my ex-boyfriend. Expose the truth now, everyone. The killers were in the house. So here's this video.
About the Karen Reed trial, I'm going to tell you. Karen Reed was found not guilty, but to me, she will always be guilty for making my ex-boyfriend super fucking famous. I always thought it was so cute that he was a teacher when we were together, but he quit his job as a teacher to pursue a career in journalism, and due to the Karen Reed trial, he is now super mega fucking famous. So that brings me to the truth. Brian Albert's son, Colin Albert, was selling cocaine. Karen Reed knew about it. John O'Keefe found out about it. John O'Keefe was killed because when he went to the house that night, Colin Albert was there. They were all drinking, and John O'Keefe pretended to be interested in purchasing some of Colin's product in an attempt to set him up. This did not go well, and John O'Keefe was killed, and Colin Albert did it, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The kid, he's drunk and lost his temper, and you got the fucking psychotic dog that's matching that energy of the fight in the house. Super fucking aggressive. Get the shit out of John. These cops were so confident that Karen Reed would take a plea deal, that she would be so easily framed that they didn't even need to properly investigate. I mean, if they weren't guilty, I mean, why would they sell their house? Why would they change their floors? I mean, who the fuck gets rid of a dog? Most people would give up their family member before getting rid of their own goddamn dog. If the FBI does not indict all of those motherfuckers, then the state of Massachusetts has reached an even higher level of corruption. Was there an FBI agent involved? Was there a DEA agent involved? The truth about the Karen Reed trial.
So this girl used to be a moderator, if y'all remember. Some of my old school peeps that are here might remember. She used to be a moderator for Amel. Her name is Duchess. That's what she goes by on TikTok. I watched the first video, and literally 3 videos down, scrolling, came that video. And I was like, wow. That is verbatim what this other dude just said. And I'm just not a fan of, like, copying content. You know what I mean? Whether the other guy is full of shit, or maybe there's some kind of trend I don't know about, I'm not really sure. But based on the block that I received, probably the 2 blocks that I received for calling her out and being like, I was like, huh, that's weird. Just a few videos ago, I saw another dude saying exactly what you said verbatim. And then she sent me that video twice via message for whatever reason, and then blocked me. So I went on an alt account, which I'm sure that's gone now. And I was like, maybe you just shouldn't copy other people's content for likes and views. You know what I mean? Like, at least change it up, bitch. Make up a different story. Like, if you're gonna use it in a different way. Like, you literally just copied somebody. Like I said, I don't know if that dude's the original person who came up with it. He's just making up a story. Didn't really sound that convincing. But yeah, she was not happy with me. So, okay, so that leads me into this Karen Reed trial. Is it a heavy trial? I figured it had to have been, because the first guy that I watched, right, was... Now, he had, I don't even know, he had several thousand likes, stuff like that. So I wasn't sure. But, like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. And that's all I said was, oh, wow, that's weird. I just saw somebody a couple videos ago say the same thing you did verbatim. And then she blocked me, and I didn't like that, so I'm going to call you out, bitch. But anyways, yeah, she used to be a moderator for, I think she might even now be a moderator for Amel. Because I remember watching, the last time I watched Amel, I believe I was like, oh no, that was somebody else. So, but she used to be a moderator for Amel. But anyways, I digress. Karen Reed. It's a lot. It's a rabbit hole, really. Basically, she was blamed for unaliving, I believe, an officer. A few years ago. Went through one trial that was a hung jury. Lots of weird things that went on with it. This time now, she had like thousands of people outside this courthouse today, because today was like hopefully the official day that she would be, what am I trying to say? She would, what am I trying to say? At the end of the trial? I don't know. A lot of shit happened. Whatever I'm trying to say. But if you listen to the verdict, thank you. The verdict. But the verdict was supposed to happen a couple times and it didn't because the judge was weird. It's a lot. So, anyways, she was not guilty. Which was huge because none of the shit that, at least from what I heard, and I'm not going to say I literally only learned about this like last week. Because somebody was like, how come the Karen Reed trial, I wonder if I can even find that. How come the Karen Reed trial isn't heavily streamed or whatever, like talked about on TikTok? And this person went through all these random fucking things and was like, oh, I don't know, what sounds more believable? Blah, 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 or this, right? And so it caught my attention. I don't know if I saved that video. Maybe I did. Let's see if I can find it. Karen Reed explained it. I wonder if I can.
Oh, Karen and John O'Keefe were in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend. John was a cop, okay? And they had a little bit of a toxic relationship, which means they fought a lot. Yeah, that's not good. And one night they went out and they were drinking. And they're never going to do that, okay? They were drinking too much. But they were with other police officers at this bar called The Waterfall, okay? And then they said, everyone come back to this other house, who he was a police officer too. So they go back to that house and everybody gets there, and Karen, it was also snowing and very, very slippery outside. And so Karen drives her car with her and John in the car. And then they pull up and, I don't want that. And then Jen, no, you eat it. Okay.
I can't do the
Jen
cute baby,
So I don't know how it's possible, but I learned today that there are people who don't know what's going on with the Karen Reed trial. So this is my attempt to give you a quick and brief summary. So this is John and this is Karen. Karen, like John, they went on vacation. John was kissing Barbara, someone else, and Karen got mad. But they're still dating. They go home. They are living their life. Karen starts texting Higgins. So Karen's texting Higgins, and one day she goes over to Higgins' house, and then she ghosts him. She's like, fuck you, you suck. Now, John and Karen are getting along awesome. They go out, they are celebrating that his niece, Kaylee, who he takes care of because his sister and brother-in-law died, they're celebrating that she got into private school. So they're at the waterfall, they're having fun, they're drinking, kissing, he kisses her on the head. It's adorable. Jennifer McCabe, the bulldog, she's got an underbite. That's how you identify her. She's there. She's talking to John. She's talking to Karen. She's like, come over to the Albert's house at 34 Fairview. We're going to have a party, an after party. Now, Higgins and Albert are in the background, and they're play fighting, having a whole kerfuffle. Higgins is yelling things at John, but John's over at the bar paying for the drink, so he doesn't notice that Higgins is throwing a bunch of shade at him. So the bar closes, and everybody leaves. These guys all leave. Karen and John get in her Lexus and drive away. Tune into part 2 for the arrival.
It took 2 trials, but you may be Karen Reed. You've seen the name Karen Reed. Karen Reed is facing murder charges.
Oh my God, how do I?
In the death of her boyfriend. And now her fate is in the hands of the jury for the second time.
I gotta find this fucking video. This
People are
right
like,
here.
why do you think the Karen Reed trial is a cover-up?
I don't know, Nancy Drew. Which one of these stories do you think is more believable?
Karen Reed and John O'Keefe are at the waterfall, happily gushing about how John's niece just got into a private school. And then in the 5-minute drive between the bar and the McAlbert's house, they suddenly get in some outrageous fight. And then minutes after they pull up, other people pull up and see that Karen is sitting in the car alone, which apparently means that John was, crouched on the ground on the side of the car, hiding from the other people pulling up. And then once they took the time to walk inside, Karen Reed pulled 50 feet ahead, backed up 84 feet in reverse at 24 miles an hour, hit John perfectly with a clipping motion on the back of her taillight, sending John in a double axle pirouette backwards 7 feet into the snow, putting dog bites on his left arm, and mysteriously making his Apple Watch look like he just walked 86 steps and down 3 flights of stairs, while simultaneously causing lashes on the front of his face, which nobody can explain, and leaving shards of glass on the back bumper of the car that got towed and drove for 50, 60 something miles that didn't match the glass that was supposedly in his hand. And then Jen McCabe butt dialed John's phone 7 times, and then Higgins, after a long day at work, decided at 2:30 in the morning, after throating whiskey gingers all day, decides he's going to go back to the police station at 2:30 in the morning to move car. And then he's caught on a surveillance camera texting, making phone calls in the parking lot, which he says he doesn't remember because they were butt dialed. And then Higgins' phone butt dialed Brian Albert's phone, and then Brian Albert's phone butt dialed Higgins' phone, never leaving a voicemail on either one. And then they talked for 17 seconds, but they didn't talk because they were both butt dials, so their butt hung up on both sides of the phone multiple times because Timu Heisenberg was clapping his wife with their vicious German Shepherd in the room. Oh yeah, but the German Shepherd actually wasn't in the room because it didn't bark when there was a ton of cars and a bunch of police responders and fire trucks and whatnot out on the street, and everybody screaming, including Karen, all caught on video. But they didn't wake up and they didn't hear it, and the dog didn't bark. And then Jen McCabe went into the house to wake them up and went into their room, just burst into the room of a 30-year police detective. Nothing scary there at all. And she didn't see the dog because the dog wasn't in the room, and also it didn't bark. But the dog sleeps in the room every night. And sometimes in the closet. Oh yeah, and then the trained first responder and 30-year police detective, while his friend supposedly was dead or dying out on his lawn, just decides to not come outside or anything. Then they sell their family home that's been in the family for generations, and then they mysteriously get rid of the dog. And then the day before their phones get subpoenaed, Brian Albert throws his in the trash, and then Higgins takes his to a military base and throws one in one garbage can and another broken SIM card that he destroyed in a dumpster. You know, because he's innocent. And then at 2 o'clock in the morning, Jen McCabe goes to her house and gets on her phone and watches It's Raining Men on YouTube and doesn't search Haslong to die in the cold because some nerd said that it happened 4 hours later for no reason. Because I don't know about you, because when my friend is dead or dying in the lawn and there's first responders tending to him, I just pull up a quick Google search to see how long it would be before he died in the cold, even though he's right in front of me. So if you're paying for your cell phone minutes by the call, you better not go to Ken, because you'll just have all your friends butt dial each other 30 times in one night. Oh yeah, did I forget to mention that when John got hit by the car, supposedly, his phone landed underneath his body, and they brought a guy to testify that that was the case, and they said, how did that happen? He goes, just because it did. Okay. Or he went in the house. Which is unbelievable.
So that is the original video that got me, right? And I was like, okay, you got me. You got me, right? We're gonna go down this rabbit hole. And it turns out that, like, this girl, I don't even know if Malibu's still awake. She might be. Hopefully she is, because she's got a trip to go to here in a few hours. But I went down this rabbit hole of like, basically everything he just says. Like, that is not an exaggeration of how that fucking trial went. But I guess they went through one trial already, like last year, the year before, and it was a hung jury, and it was mainly because the same fucking judge had a fucked up whatever, I don't know any fucking thing about this, the jury note thingy or whatever, like where you write down like guilty or not guilty, I don't know what they're called. Yeah. And so it was fucked up, and then she decided to use the same one with no directions, and then tried to be like, oh, well, I can't answer that question on whether or not and I lost my train of thought. The verdict slip. There we go. See, I'm doing good. I think I'm talking to a brick wall. I think Malibu said goodnight. She better have a fucking alarm set. I think we all understand what happened. I think I've been explaining it to Malibu and she's sleeping. So, thanks, Malibu. You can go down that fucking rabbit hole by yourself, bitch. How about that? I don't know if she's been in prison this whole time. Maybe. But she was proven not guilty today, so, which is what literally almost everybody wanted except for the judge and the people who unalived him, probably. Did she retract her statement? Yeah, what was it about? It was like, they were, because the goddamn jurors were confused and had questions about the slip, and the judge was like, I can't answer that. And fucking the lawyer was like, yes, you can, or you can answer it later, right? I don't know. It was a nightmare. It's a fucking rabbit hole. I knew everything that was going on until now that I have to explain it. I can't explain it. So there's just that's just, I can't help y'all. Karen Reed, go look it up. If you're bored, go look it up. Spoiler alert, she is not guilty and is free as of today. But I don't know, was she in prison? She had to have been in prison the whole time. I don't think they just let him murder her out. Yes, look up Karen Reed. Thank you. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. It is 2:12 in the morning. Maybe I'll show you guys one more video. Two more videos. Okay. This is Stephanie Jenkins, like whatever they're fucking called. Resilient Jenkins. Y'all know about them? I follow them. Well, I don't really follow them. I just follow the people who update about them. Resilient Jenkins. What did I say? Okay, so we're gonna listen to this because it sounds like there's trouble on Paradise Island.
I don't think for me.
So this says Drew explaining why he won't get a job and that he don't like being told what to do. Okay, so
I don't think for me it doesn't come down to the job thing because I've never been the type of woman that feels like there has to be the man has to be the provider in the situation. Like I think that the roles can be reversed, and right. But I'm not. Fine, but there has to be that equal support at home. I have to be able to. Like in your eyes, and I'm not going to not agree. In my eyes, I thought I was. But there's two perspectives. Like I try to be a little understanding that maybe it's like a pattern thing for you with the autism and like I don't know. Video games sometimes you have to finish the task. I'm not sure how to word this, but I'm just saying I try to be understanding.
it's interesting you say that. It could be a money grab too because she has done the rage baits before. I think this was on a live that somebody recorded, I think, on YouTube. Because I think she only goes live on YouTube. I could be wrong. I've never actually caught her live. I just catch these videos. But she has been one to rage bait and talk shit on her man before. You don't know the Resilient Jenkins? All right. That's step number 2 tonight. Karen Reed, rabbit hole, and then Resilient Jenkins, rabbit hole.
Not perspective for you, but like your family. In the meantime, your lady's stressing trying to get dinner done with the toddler running around, the baby's crying, and the 10-year-old is the one taking care of the baby. She's stressed out. All I'm saying is,
I don't know why he's pretty shy. Like, well, I don't know. I haven't looked at his actual page, but I did question that today. I'm like, well, he's pretty shy. Why would you sit here and argue with your wife on live?
People are gonna go use these videos. I told you I built this. I've been working on this. He keeps yanking my hair. Something that I've been trying to do for me and the girls since before me and you met.
Oh, they're saying why I can. I'll let you guys know why I can't get a job, or don't. It's not that I don't. It's that I don't want to. I don't like people to tell me what to do. I don't like being somewhere I don't want to be for an extended period of time. And people be having attitudes. Customers be having attitudes, and I don't like to deal with it. So I'll just walk out. I will not show up the next day. You know that.
I don't think, and for me, it doesn't come down to the job thing. The social media thing isn't just a joke thing I do just because, like, it was something that I was really trying to make work for me and my family. And if I see so much of somebody else's stuff is pulling me down, they're not even giving me the support I need. So yeah, I'm definitely calling him out and trying to make some changes, not just sitting around letting crap happen, being this, I don't know the word, stepping stone people like to think I'm trying to be. I think that's not for me to decide. If he wants to speak, he can.
Oh, I'm looking at it.
They're just saying you're being extra quiet. You don't care about the situation. You don't care. It's just going to be the same type of situation.
Oh, you can talk about processes.
Because every time we argue,
Yeah, Luciana.
he just like mentally shuts down. Gets super fucking depressed. Oh, I said it. Super depressed. And like, it's hard to talk to him at all. The social media thing.
So, if indeed this is a money grab, she is quite literally the best actress because she got like a good poker face. Oops. No, I didn't want to do that. What? Oh no. She's got a pretty good poker face. Because she's pretty convincing, you know. Alright, y'all go down those rabbit holes. Pop quiz tomorrow at 10 p.m. Yeah, that could be true. Yeah, I don't know. She gives a lot of information out, and typically she's pretty private about her relationship unless she's rage baiting. So, Jen Red, you failed already. Karen Reed and the Resilient Jenkins. I'm going to bed. I'm tired.